should probably start to walk away. I'm hoping that you stop and make me have to stay, 'cause I'm floating in your orbit. Yeah, I'm stuck in your space. Just my luck, put me on there, you understand. There's nothing left to say. Pull me back, take my hand, come on.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
Oh, here I am. Hey, oh, y'all. I thought I was on here. Okay, anyway, my bad. Let me go ahead and start over. Hey, greetings. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. First of all, how you doing, Cancer? I see you're here. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Shonda. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. And hey, Cancer. Welcome to the Mickey Flicky Palace. Okay. First of all, let me start off by saying, number one, I wasn't even up on stage, okay? I was just talking. I'm glad you said, oh, you froze. Anyway, welcome to the Big Flick Palace. Of course, I'm Dr. A, and I'm your Crystal Rock Goddess. Come on inside the Crystal Palace, stop at the Crystal Bar, and grab what? Come on inside, take shoes off, go to the Crystal Bar, grab a crystal, grab your libations. Over here, we honor our ancestors. It's 4 different ways to become a crystal, and they are free for now. So get in while you fit in. One way would be make sure you like, share, and subscribe. The second way would be typing, which is what you, Cancer, and Shonda doing, right? So we call that what? We call that the boom boom room, okay? The third way to become a crystal would be just listening in the back. You don't have to type. You don't have to do anything. You might be cleaning up or working or whatever it is that you doing. We call that what? We call that the parlor room. Now, the fourth way, last but not least way, we're going to get busy. All this stuff we talking, all this stuff about Dr. Egg. I don't know why they just won't let me live. Tell me why. Anyway, so we call it Our House Gang Gang up in this thing, okay? Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. How you doing, buds? Welcome to the Mixed Flick House. Now we're gonna get started at wood. Okay, so we got this huzzy on here. So we're gonna start off. She looks pregnant. Either she gaining weight, either she done gain. Because remember, she started losing some weight, right? And then all of a sudden, we see her getting back, plunches. Okay, I got that little scrappy song in my head. Pull up. That song is weird. Pull up. I don't want to hear no pull up. I would rather hear some Little John and the East Side Boys, boy, I don't give a what. I mean, I don't want to hear no pull up. Same one. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I gotta make this money back. Y'all went and got my nails done, my toes done. I got that done like, I mean, for real. I just got it done like a couple of weeks ago. Y'all know I usually I get it twice a month, but I mean I got them prematurely done. But I had to, y'all, because I burnt my nails. My nails caught on fire today. And I know you're gonna say, Dr. A, how did your nails caught on fire? Well, it's really just this simple. What happened was is that I had, y'all know I be lighting stuff, burning incense, and, sage, and this and that. So one of the things that what I'm gonna have to work on doing, y'all, is really getting those long lighters, because I be messing myself. I mean, my nail was on fire. Do y'all understand? My nail was on fire. And I just held them up, my real nails. I mean, for real. I get the little tip, but I mean, no, my real nail, y'all. I know my nails was long. I cut them down again today. I redid them. I had them take the nails off and redo them. My nail bed looked pretty good, but I had them do it again. But hey, life in a life in the Dr. A's lifestyle. This is what happened. Can everyone kindly hit the like? Tell them again, Sean. They don't hear you. How you doing, Mrs. Jones? Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. So I said it right this time without saying it like like questioning. Okay. All right. Let's continue, y'all. Oh boy, she look pregnant, don't y'all? First of all, what I want to tell these heifers, I'm tired of these heifers getting in the bed. I mean, we don't want to see you in the bed. I'd rather you just do audio. We don't want to see you in the bed. We don't want to think about your little nasty behinds in bed. We don't want to think about it. Chrissy, what is that on your shirt, girl? Is that toothpaste? Or is it something else? We don't want to think about you heifers in the bed. I'm sorry, we just don't want to think about it, okay? And I would just prefer not to. Again, you up the nostrils, you got lipstick on, a filter on, or whatever, girl. Chrissy, you pregnant? Cause y'all know when Chrissy get pregnant, she is not the most, how sometimes, we normally, when a woman gets pregnant, we be like, oh my gosh, she looks so beautiful. Chrissy is not that woman. just being honest. Chrissy don't look so good pregnant. I'm just gonna be honest. And them filters is not, the filters don't help. The filters do not help. And I'm telling you, this girl look pregnant. So don't be surprised in about 9 months, this heifer's on her talking about she pregnant. And then she's like, I had a baby, guys. You know what I mean? Don't be surprised. And we're gonna be like, damn, we're gonna be like, that's another child that's gonna get less attention, because you don't keep them long. And you be breaking up with them, and then you be catching flights trying to land you another guy, and then you be working on baby number 12, 11, 12, 9,000. Okay. But anyway, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Child. I did red now. Y'all know I need to get some red lipstick. I'm gonna get some red lipstick this week, because it's highly necessary. I'm gonna give me some red lipstick. And I don't even like red lipstick, but my nails red, so I'm gonna give me some red lipstick. And maybe I'll blot it down with this other colors that I have, because I don't like red. I think red looks really pretty on lighter skinned women. I'm not, and I've seen some dark women wear red and look really cute on them. So I'm in between, okay? I'm in betwist of dark skinny and light skinny women. So I'm in the middle, right? So I guess they call me fair skin. So I'm in the middle of fair skin, right? Red. Well, usually a lot of people call me red. I've been called red my whole life. My skin is a reddish brown toned. So one of the things I don't know, I have to find the best lip gloss for me, or lipstick for me. I've tried gold, but gold is like damn near my color. It just looks like I got on. And I've worn gold before, and y'all was like, oh, you got lip gloss on. I mean, just regular lip gloss on. It was like lipstick. I'm like, see, gold don't work for me. So I have to get a lipstick that's gonna look like I got lipstick on. That purple one, y'all, I'm sick of wearing that purple one. Y'all done seen me that a gazillion times, right? All right, let's go. See, we can have other conversations. We can talk about beauty and stuff like that. Can I talk to y'all real quick before we get started with this heifer? I want to tell y'all something real quick. How you doing, Yvonne? Welcome to the Miss Flicky Pals. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, she if she is pregnant, hopefully not. Hope, however, she definitely looks swollen. Girl, she looks swollen for real. If she's pregnant, she probably won't announce it until she's 8 months exactly. How you doing, Yvonne? Welcome to Mixed Big Palace. There are different shades of red, like cherry red. Okay, cherry red. Okay, Yvonne, I'll try cherry red then. This is gonna tell my age, but I'm 80s. Red lipstick is in. But in the 80s, red lipstick was in. Yeah, I know my mother wouldn't let me wear red lipstick in the 80s though. Can y'all hear me? Okay. So anyway, y'all know I dress uniquely. Y'all know, everybody know that. I have different styles of dressing. Sometimes I'm in the 70s. Sometimes I might even go like I'm in the 60s. And even at times I wore things that people wore in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and every year possible, even in 1919s, 1990s, even in the late 2000s, whatever, girl. You catch me on the right day. And I wore up to date stuff too. Okay. But my favorite pastime is jeans, holy jeans, or bell bottoms, or bell bottom jeans, or bell bottom straight leg pants, or big bell bottoms, or big pants. Okay. That is my pastime. Okay. Vintage. Yes. Or let me go there. Okay. So, and then I also wear up to date stuff, but let me go with my favorite outfits of all time is leather. Y'all know I wear vegan leather, okay? And I love my real now. I got some regular real leather, but I like my vegan leather because it makes less sounds. And then sometimes I'll be like, yeah, I want to cut a cow, but then I'll wear the hell out of a cow sometimes, okay? But and then I like to throw my real fur coat on. But okay, so I'm just telling you that. So anyway, today I wore my big bell bottoms. They like really, really big. They really, really bell bottomish. Okay. I'm talking about where they cover my shoes damn near. Okay. And I had on this like, one of them pinks. I forgot what they call it. Marouve or whatever. I don't know. Marv. I don't know whatever. It's a pink. I have to look at it I have to look at the name to tell you what it is. Anyway, start with the M, the pink that started with the M. So anyway, I wore that today. I wore a sweater and a dress shirt with it. And then I had my little bell bottoms on. And then it's some boots. I got some boots and they platform and they go exactly with it. Okay. And then I have my shades. They go exactly with it. Anyway, so I'm at the gas station, get ready to get some gas. And I hate getting gas. I know usually my husband get gas. But y'all, I was on E. So I didn't have a choice but to get gas. Okay, which irritated me because I hate getting out. I hate getting gas. I hate pumping it. It's just dumb. I just think that my husband should do it. And he told me to go ahead and drive home. But y'all, if I would have drove home, we would have been pushing that car. And I just, I didn't have, no, I just couldn't do it. Okay. Anywho, so this white guy looks at my pants. Yeah, girl. This white guy looks at my pants and he's like, are those bell bottoms? I started to say, I got a smart mouth. I was like, I don't know. Maybe they straight legs. I don't know. Right. So he just looked at me and then he gonna ask this woman with him, are bell bottoms back in? Bell bottoms have never gone out of style, you dummy. That's what I was thinking to myself. And then I just looked at him. And then he just kept looking at my pants and he kept looking at me and kept looking at my pants and looking at me. And I said, sir, is there a problem? And he's like, you love your leather purse. You collect them. Your favorite leathers, Coach. Okay, you have 7 of them and 4 Marc Jacobs. Okay, okay. I told my daughter to bury me in. I feel the same way about my Michael Kors. Girl, I feel the same way. And I was like, "But you keep looking at player, right?" I said, "Stop looking at me. Ain't nothing wrong with bell bottoms. These are cute." And he's like, "Yeah, they are nice." I said, "Why you keep looking at me? Turn around." Right? I mean, just weird. Okay. All right. This just got on my nerves. I'm like, what is he, a fashion expert? I said, good. I said, these men are really soft nowadays. I swear to God, men don't. What man comments on your fashion? Like, I could be out and he was like a white collar worker. You know what I mean? He had on like his uniform. I'm like, why is he looking at me? I mean, people are weird. Oh my God. Oh my god, he probably was like the bell bottom killer. I mean, unaliver. He probably was a serial bell bottom killer. Okay, y'all, let's go. God, Chrissy. I hate when she goes live. She's better, to be honest with you. She's better at doing videos when she's not live because she always have to pause to yell at her children. Like, no, she yells at her children. She can't say me nothing. I mean, from time to time we do have to check our children, but she literally yells at them, okay? I'm like, Chrissy, girl, we have to sit up here and watch this crap. And then we gotta look at her ceiling. This is where Jasmine get this stuff from. Jasmine is the carbon copy of Chrissy. I promise you. And this is the type of stuff that Chrissy does. Every time we turn around, Chrissy looking at the ceiling. Chrissy like, oh, I'm gonna look at ceiling. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And it's like I'm gonna wait for some of you guys to come in. Nobody has that type of time. You can speak to people as they come in. That's cool. But girl, just get the dang on video started. You are not Beyonce. Beyonce can tell her audience to shh or stand there and be in silence and just look at her, and she just look at them. You know what I mean? But she is not Beyonce. And I want Chrissy to start looking in the mirror. I'm not trying to be funny, but I really want her to start looking in the mirror and telling herself that it's okay. I mean, I don't mind somebody having a confidence. It's one thing to have confidence in being a great person or being attractive or knowing your worth. But Chrissy, that ain't her. It's just it's fake. It's fake confidence. It's arrogance for a reason why we none of us ever understands. I don't understand what her arrogance is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all can help me out. But I don't understand why she arrogant. I don't understand why she has this, oh, look at me. I am Chrissy. Chrissy.
Alright,
Walk. Walk.
I'm
Do I walk through the valley of shadow? You know what I mean? Dare I say? And then she just goes in and it's like, girl, you are broke. Like you are broke and I don't think I don't, I used to think Chrissy, to be honest with you, back again, I'm gonna still say this. Back in the day when Chrissy used to wear her hair natural and she used to do her natural hair, I thought she was way better looking. I said, Chrissy is really a cute girl. And then people showed me photos of her without the filter, without the makeup. Woo, shoot. I'm like, ooh, child. How you doing, life, girl? Life. Ashe, girl. What you know about that Ashe, girl? What you know about Ashe, girl? Ashe. That's pretty. I like that. Um, she's very fake, right? Gets on the your dang nerves. Okay. Gets on mine too. She comes off as fake and bougie yet begs. It doesn't add up. Right. It's not, but she's not though. She's not bougie because bougie would mean that you would have like nice stuff. Like, you know what I mean? You would have nice stuff and something and a good bargain and you dress really nice. She doesn't really dress nice. Like and you addicted to Gucci and perfume. You a perfume addict. Light blue. Okay, yeah, I sell that oil. I do, girl. I sell all kind of essential oils. I sell fragrance oils. So if you ever in the business of wanting some fragrance oils, and it start from $7.99 and up, and I have some aromatherapy oils as well. So if that would be your ish, your juice, I got you. Chi Fuji. Yes, I do. Actually, I do. I sure do. I do, and I could do a mixture, Vaughn. I could do a mix. I don't have it on my website, but I do sell it. I can do a mix. You know what I mean? I can combine, and I also do air freshener. So if you all would like a type of an air freshener for your house, I got you. I can make your house smell really pretty and smell good too. I make them. You ask anybody. That's why I be telling people. I mean, people order stuff for me all the time online, but a lot of my clients eventually like to come into my euphoria because it smells really good. I'm telling you, it's an experience to come in. I promise you. So if everybody's ever in the Kentucky area, I'm right across the bridge. I'm like 5 minutes away. My business is 5 minutes away from Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, well, let's go. Trying to see what the kids are doing back there. But anyway, with that wig on. So, can I ask a question? Do any of y'all sit around in your pajamas with makeup on and lip gloss? Chrissy, this was a highly unnecessary video. I don't like looking at women in bed in their pajamas. Like if you gotta be, you're not Tamar Braxton, you're not Beyonce, bitch. I don't want to talk to you while you in your pajamas. And I said pajamas. I know it's pajamas, but I said pajamas. I don't understand why she is in her pajamas. Okay, bitch, why are you in your pajamas? We don't want to look at you in your pajamas, girl. It just scream. I don't know. I'm gonna tell y'all truth. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, and I want y'all to listen to me. I think Chrissy just comes off like she's desperate. She's like desperately seeking Susan. You know what I mean? Like I've never met anybody that does this kind of stuff. I mean, I used to like Chrissy a little bit. I liked her more than I like Jasmine, but I always thought she was full of it. I had a lover years ago, and he was into he was in a store, right, and he smelled that, and he just knew it was for me. Okay, it was a 600-pound woman. What? What? She makes videos in bed for me, and right, and she wanted to do the same for her subscribers. And it's weird though, because like what is she trying to prove? It's like stupid. That's why I don't watch her. Anywho, good morning, y'all. I still don't feel good. I'm actually feeling worse than I did last night. Hopefully y'all can hear me, but I'm feeling worse than I did last night. I'm so sad. So why the fuck are you live then? And why do you have on makeup? Who comes up here live with makeup on? With a filter? Oh, well, I don't know if it's a filter because I do see a lot of acne. Not like Jasmine's, but you could kind of tell. But who wants to see this shit? Girl, she got that dollar ring on. Girl, she don't take that bubblegum dollar. See, y'all got me talking about her. I don't even want to talk about Chrissy, but I really want some more Marv clothes. I mean, some more colors. I have more summer clothes than I do of winter. That's the best pink that there is. I figure, anyway, I have a couple of things that I want to say before I wrap a bow on this BS that's going. I have a lot to say about this BS. You from Cleveland, girl? Yeah, I'm in the Midwest. Okay, okay. I'm from St. Louis. Dr. A, okay, you Burkhead, okay. And we stayed across the bridge, being grown, buying stuff to drink. Okay. 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 All right. Yeah, I want some more Marv, y'all. Cause I think Marv is a pretty pink. I love that because it's not too dainty, but yet it's dainty. You know what I mean? Not so dainty. Remember that song Fake? You're a fake. Yeah, baby. You can remember girl, I love me some Alexander O'Neal. He's like somebody drunken uncle, but he had some good music. He's like Monday, Tuesday. We all graduated though, girl.
going on. So hit a like for your girl because it's free, don't cost you nothing.
Girl, come on, what this mess up? I mean, annoying.
I just I have a couple of things I want to say.
I have a couple of things I want to say. I can't take her seriously. I'm not mad at Chrissy. I just can't take her seriously because she just does. Girl, get on with this. Girl, she trying to get them Christmas money for them 1,000 children. Girl, she trying to get that Christmas money, girl. She trying to get that Christmas money.
Okay. And then I'm going to upload my Vlogmas Day 1 video, and then I'm going to bed. I already fed my kids.
My cats. Why does her, Jasmine, and Olivia say cats? You mean kids? I mean, I'm just cats. What are y'all, Valley girls? Why do y'all talk like that? Y'all know y'all don't talk like that in real life. Come on, don't come up here doing that fake stuff. God, that's what it is, Chris. That's why I don't really like you. I know I don't like you for real. I mean, why I don't like your persona. I don't know you personally. But this is why I don't like her persona. And y'all hit it on a nail. You fake. You just really fake. Like everything you do is fake and it's for something. It's not really real. Like I'm not saying they should come up here and act a donkey like I do. I'm not saying I'm not saying they should do that. But what I'm saying is I think that if she really presents herself bad in a way where she's being herself, and that's where Mean gets on my nerves too, because Mean gets fake too, also. And that voice that Mean does, that's why I can't listen to her. It's like Mean voice sounds like somebody putting a hand down the chalkboard, and I just be like, shut up. You know what I mean?
They got their tasks that they need to be doing. I'm getting in the bed.
You hurry up. Well, why do you even? You should have been in bed. This could have easily been a post on your community tab.
I don't feel well.
Okay, how many times you gonna say that? We get that you don't feel well. Okay, so go lay your funny looking self down. Then, if you don't feel well, then go lay down. I mean, don't that make sense?
Okay, right now I'm on my couch. I'm going straight to the bed.
Ew. And girl, why is your immune system so low? Why you always sick? You and Jasmine stay sick. You all stay sick. You and Jasmine and Olivia's daughter is always sick. Jasmine, Olivia. No, wait a minute, let me say it right. You, Chrissy, Olivia's daughter, and Jasmine's whole entire house is always sick.
Good morning, you guys. Happy December. It's almost Christmas. Oh my gosh, 24 more days, right? Yeah, 24 more days.
We can count.
If you don't want to ever worry about
We
smelling
can
bad
count.
again,
Thank you, but no, thank you. If I talk like this is how Chrissy talks. If I talk like this, wouldn't it annoy y'all? If I was like, yes, hi everybody, my name is
Like,
Chrissy.
for real, for real.
She's like, I am Dr. A, and I am here to entertain you. That's how she talks. Like, why do you talk like that? Like, you, you, you a hood ghetto.
Feels like it.
And your bottom lip, I mean, your top lip is really small. You don't have a top lip. It's like you just got a bottom lip. But Cadence look just like you, but Cadence is so pretty. I told y'all, I used to always think, I'm telling you, when Chrissy was younger, she was a cute girl. She was really cute. And then with her little hair, she was natural, and them wigs done messed her up, boy. Them wigs done sinked into her head like glue. All that glue and all that stuff then sat in her skull.
Here, per usual. Hey V, If you haven't already, yes, subscribe to my cooking channel, please, and thank you. Hello. Right, it came really quick. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Shouts ice fast forward you up. Shouts I fast forward you up because you are such a drag. You are such a drag. Well, pull up. Everybody wanna do
Your
dee.
birthday is the 16th. Okay, happy.
Okay, I don't care about
I
no.
am going to say some things.
Okay, say it. Spit it out. Spit it out, please.
Call it what you want, but I'm gonna say a couple of things, because the thing about it is that I don't even know where to start for real, because there's a lot that I can go into and I could really go in, but
Chrissy, the only time we see you a lot is when you trying to get extra money for your children, which is fine. But I agree with Peach. You always got mouth for the wrong people. I'm not trying to be funny, Chrissy, but Peach kind of went off on you though, and you didn't really have nothing to say. You like bitched up, right? But then you always want to try to talk about reactors, but you won't say nothing. You won't check Peach when Peach was like kind of getting off on you. You didn't have nothing to say. You was quiet because you didn't want none of that Florida water. You didn't want none of that Florida water. You was quiet. You ain't have nothing to say. You was probably talking to yourself like who she thinks she is, but you sure didn't come up here and say it. But you always got rhythm for everybody else. Like you had rhythm for Jasmine, you had rhythm for Olivia, but you had to double team her with Ming, okay? You had to double team with Ming, okay? But you can't never fight your battles yourself, right? And then the next thing is what I peeped about you. And hear me out. What I also peeped about you, you sure didn't have nothing to say. And even Ming kept her little mouth quiet because she knows she didn't want none of that Florida water. She didn't want none of that Florida water. YouTube has created these trends, changed, and they're losing the views, and people are tired of beggars, exactly, rent and groceries and etc. It is all the time right high. It is at an all-time high. Yes, it is. How can you have the nerve to ask for views for their money? Viewers for their money, exactly. Right. It's consistent sickness, right? It's definitely concerning. Exactly. It definitely has beautiful children. Yes, she does have beautiful children. I agree with that. All of their children are beautiful, but it's like it's just not enough to sustain their channels. They need to be having backup plans because this act like they act like they can retire from this, okay? And it's gonna be sad hopes, have no clues. Right, get to stepping to those jets. Right, no 401k, 401k, right? No benefits, no retirement, no nothing other than big. And exactly. And I guess Chrissy, I guess they're gonna all try to draw for SSI. Olivia probably gonna draw for SSI crazy check. Jasmine gonna follow suit, and Chrissy is going to and pray that one of her children save her. Because I wonder when she had to live when she had to live with her children like her mama had to do with her, and how she gonna feel when they ain't gonna want her to stay there and they kick her out every time they get a man or a wife. But whatever, because it comes around. Everything that happens come around, go around. You know what it is.
there's something that I just
There's a such thing as not really coughing cute, Chrissy, right? So if you gotta look all like that, I just think you need to go somewhere and sit down, go get you a nice little job. If you're gonna do social media, cool, but you really need to, I'm just gonna tell you your days have numbered on the terms of trying to be this big YouTuber. It's over. I'm just telling you the truth. Nobody wanna keep it real for you, but I'm gonna tell you, your days are over. You need to let somebody else have their turn. Like skies up on the horizon. Like Sky is up on the rise, and I'm just playing about Sky. But what I'm saying is that it's over. You had your time, Chrissy. You could have really made some major money, but you kept saying you're gonna change your channel, you're gonna change the volume of your channel, you're gonna change gonna redo your channel, and then you try to redo it, then you got knocked between the washer and dryers, which I'm not making fun of domestic issues, right? But you kind of lied about it, right? You was like, oh, my tooth got knocked out. Well, no, you made up some little excuse, but the whole time you got your tooth knocked out. I'm just saying, just be honest. I mean, that was kind of embarrassing, but I want to come up here if I got my tooth knocked out. Probably not. I mean, I just wouldn't come up here. I probably wouldn't even come up here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, somebody knocked out my tooth, I would probably go on. You know, first of all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I got sons, okay? So the last thing I'm worried about is my husband putting his hands on me. Y'all got sons. My sons, I'm not worried about that. That's like the least of my, and then I got hands too. You know what I mean? That's not something I'm worried about. You know what I mean? Not trying to be funny, but and I love my husband, but and I'm not making fun of domestic violence, because that's about domestic situations, because that's not cool, right? That's not cool. No woman deserves to have that, or no man, because men are being abused. Men can be oozed as well, okay? But where I just see her as fake. And it's a lot of women that I know that remind me of her that are really fake, you know. And it's, again, with Leos, y'all, there is three types of Leos. And she one of the ones I would never get along with. We would not be in the same room, girl. I would not be able to tolerate her, because I'll be done told her what it is. And she wouldn't like me, because I'm a Taurus and we don't give a damn about people's feelings. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Scratching and surviving. Hanging in the child line. Okay. Right. Least we lucky we got them. Do, 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 do. Good times, yeah. Now we up in a big lease. Ain't no town of dance. Long as we live, for you and me, baby, ain't nothing wrong with that. Just like we moving on up. Did you say hanging in the child line? Yes, I did. I know there was a time when these ladies probably would have made decent money, but the biggest mistake was not investing or opening up a business. They really effed up the opportunity that could have helped them. And I agree with that. I wish a ninja would attempt to lay hands on me, and let alone knock my tooth out. My parents paid thousands of dollars for my smile. Girl, my parents paid it, but they need to. I don't think I went to the right. I had braces. I don't think I went to the right braces, because shoot, my tooth, I really, to be honest with you, I really want to go back to, I want to get some retainers, and I kind of want to pull my teeth in a little bit. I'm probably gonna do them little things where you pay for them trays, and that's probably something I would really like to do, because when you get older, your teeth do shift. So I really want to go ahead and get me some more retainers, and then I want to bleach my teeth, because I do drink a lot of coffee and tea, y'all. So it do kind of color. Y'all know how that is. But I definitely want to get my teeth bleached, and I want to get them. I want to get my teeth. I'm gonna start getting them bleached every year. I mean, I get them clean, but I want them bleached. That cleaning only does so much.
Just have to say here, because I got a phone call this morning, and I had been,
Girl, I don't care about this. Oh, I get a phone call this morning. Girl, just spit it out. You taking too long to get to the point.
put into some understanding and some knowing of some things. And I'm just like, listen, okay, I know it's Christmas. I know everybody trying to make that money. You know my name, what it does. I don't even got.
Oh, here we go. Your name rings bells. Okay, Chrissy. Here's the thing, Chrissy. It did. Maybe it did at one point in time. I mean, in the mommy sector, you pretty much was the statue. I said statue. the statue for mommies, the mommy sector. But what you have to understand, Chrissy, it wasn't for the right things. That's what I want y'all to understand, Chrissy. Yes, your name certainly rang bells on the terms of us wanting to watch what you're gonna do next. But do understand, we wasn't watching you because we really liked you or because you that be or you that woman. We watched you because we were laughing at you, because we thought you were a horror. And again, if not anything, said Chrissy, we think horrors are funny. I'm not trying to be funny, Chrissy. We just wanted to see what you was gonna do next. Not because we admired you or we wanted to be like you, or I mean, Chrissy, you have had a big embarrassment, failed marriage. The first one, right? Embarrassing. He did not take her his children. He left without even having a clue or having anything to do with his son. So that within itself was embarrassing. Yes, it was embarrassing. Don't nobody want to have a conversation, y'all. But, and I know some of y'all gonna say, well, my child's father doesn't take her his child. But y'all not on live and y'all not parading it around. And remember, she tried to give us this whole image. The imagery that you did has fallen. Every time you try to come up here with a man, you look stupid. He make you look stupid. The one you just got done dealing with, he was a drunk. Okay, he tried to put his hands in your face. You had smack said, you know that was embarrassing, Chrissy. And then he came up here and told Chris and Jasmine all of y'all business and said you was a horror. I mean, Chrissy, come on now. We watch you because you're embarrassing and because we can talk and react to you because you have something that we talk about because we laugh at you. I'm just gonna be honest with you, and you are another stereotype. All of y'all are stereotype. You just the one that started it. That's all. You was just bold enough to do it. So you came up here with a gazillion daddies and children, right? And every pregnancy, we just look forward to them pregnancy so we can talk about you. I mean, that's really the truth, Chrissy. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's not because your name rings bell. I mean, again, you think more of yourself than what the truth is. And I don't know why nobody won't tell you that. You were a retainer at night, girl. That's what I want. I'm gonna get me one. All these ladies went from a family channel to more about these they means. They did it to himself exactly. Then we don't watch them because okay, how many people? Okay, we're gonna do a thing. Hold on, y'all. It is time for a poll. Are y'all ready for a poll? Okay. Yeah, Dr. A is gonna do a poll. We're gonna do a poll, right? Okay, let me think about how I'm gonna phrase this poll. So I think we're gonna phrase this poll. How many people watch Chrissy because she that B? How about that? Okay. Let me click on this one. Hold on. I gotta cut it down so I don't find myself saying the same thing. Okay, come on. All right. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Let's do this poll real quick. Okay. How many of y'all watch Chrissy because she is that B, or how many of y'all watch Chrissy? Oh, I'm gonna rephrase it. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Why do y'all watch Chrissy? Okay. I had to rephrase it. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that one. No, that ain't the one. I changed it. Hold on, y'all. I'm changing it. Okay. Question and answer. Okay. All right. Why do y'all watch Chrissy? Okay, women, give me a second. Y'all watch Chrissy. Because before I even heard, this is my first time watching this video for me in here. Okay. Because she is likable, because she is likable, or because she is lovable. I'm gonna put lovable. But some of y'all might love her. Lovable. Okay? Because okay, hold on. How you doing, Ebony? Because she is a train wreck. Okay. All right. All right. Now the poll's out. Please vote. Okay, y'all, let's go. And I wrote train wreck pretty funny. I enjoyed watching the children. I enjoy watching the children. You enjoy watching them grow. The children grow. Okay. You like all their children. Okay. So their channel has evolved into begging in the means. Okay. How you doing, Summer girl? Welcome to the Big Flicky House. I don't even think of them as a family channel anymore. It's like smut. I also wear my retainer at night. Girl, I'm gonna get me a retainer. You hear me? Good Lord. Because, I'm 51 years old. My mouth done shifted. It's shifting. I only watch Chrissy through the reactors. I visit her cooking channel on a rare occasion. Girl, I refuse to watch her cook. Okay. All right, y'all. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get that. I'm going to get that little Invisalign or whatever they call that. And then I'm going to get, and then I'm going to get my teeth bleached. But I got to get me another dentist. The dentist that I had is not in the same network, and my insurance changed. And then I found another dentist through my insurance, and then they're like, then they called me and they were like, well, I'm out of network. Well, what the hell I'm going to see you for if you out of network? Right. So I'm gonna have to call the place tomorrow. I'm gonna have to call my insurance tomorrow and get an in-network dentist. Cause what's the point of, if you have insurance, why would I not use it? Dumb, right?
I gotta tell y'all what it does in certain situations, right? And I feel like
Bitch, if you don't come on with this conversation, you are so annoying.
that's a lot about what's going on right now. But my thing is,
And by the way, y'all, that's what she calls herself. So I'm just only calling her what she wants to be called. I don't want to be called that, so don't call me that. But that's how you talk, so I'm going to respond to how you talk, and I'm going to get on your level with you. And what is all this, girl? And then you wore a bleached up pajama shirt online. Oh, okay, Chrissy.
I have a
Put your arms
hard
down.
time.
Put your arms down. We can see the bleach stain. That's cool if you just chilling. But I mean, the way that you act, somebody call her a ghetto queen. That if that's the way that you want to be, fine. But the way you be rolling, you try to act like you too good. So if I were you, I probably would have not shown that stained bleach stain. You know how I know a bleach stain, girl? Because y'all, we done all bleached the outfit. Okay. I done bleached some outfits. You hear me?
How do I put this?
Some on purpose and some on accident.
When you open your mouth, you have to know what you're talking about when it comes to me, right?
God saved us, y'all. When you open, God saved us. God saved us. You hear me with this commercial? God saved us. God was like, nah, y'all ain't got to listen to this.
And I feel like there were some things that were said recently that I'm not gonna just sit here and allow to be splurred like on the internet. Like, first of all, people are saying in regards to my daughter, which again, I don't want to keep having.
Chrissy, just do something about it. I mean, seriously, you need to. It's just I don't know. Listen, well, I know what she's referring to, right? But deal with that person, okay? If that's the case, if you got so much funk for that person, deal with her. We don't want to hear it. Deal with her. Be woman enough to step to her and deal with her in the way that you need to deal with her. Why does your followers, why does your content, basically what you're doing is you're just getting money off of this saying. So you basically exploiting your daughter to get a check. That's exactly what you're doing, okay? Because if it's a law, if you have a lawyer, then go get your lawyer, because your lawyer, normally what your lawyer would tell you to shut up about it and just sue if you're going to sue, if that's the case, if you have a case, right? If you have a case, let's be clear about that. So if there's a problem and someone's saying something about your daughter, then go handle that. If that's the case, I don't necessarily know, because don't necessarily know that it's happened. Again, Chrissy, this goes back to you basically putting your daughter, basically you not having a conversation with your daughter and telling her to be mindful about what she puts and displays on the internet. And that's just the bottom line. Now, have I seen what her daughter has put out on her daughter's channel? No, because I have not gone to her daughter's channel, right? So I don't necessarily know, but I'm not gonna act like it hasn't been a word on the curb, right? It, you know what I mean? And the fact that you even yourself, Chrissy, has came up here and said your daughter was skipping school and doing all these egregious things, and you know, her phone, remember that day that she disappeared for a little while and didn't have no ride. The little boy left her up left her at the school, and then she didn't call you, and you had been ringing her phone, and her phone had went to voicemail, and you had to go over to your sister's house, and y'all had to go look for her, and she had to go use some strange folks that she didn't know telephone. I mean, come on, Chrissy, like, cut the crap. You done came up here and exploited this little girl just like all the rest of these mommies, and it was necessary. It wasn't like it was positive, you know. And then say, well, I would rather you talk about Kate. Again, Cadence is a beautiful little girl. I mean, excuse me, young lady, right? All of your children are, right? So why don't we hear more about, hey, Cadence decided to go to a college. You know what I mean? Cadence, and then like, why? And then, okay, so stop giving people ammunition to talk about your daughter. Now, if she was an adult, that's one thing, right? But she's a child, right? She's still a teenager. So put why not have the conversation with her about watching what she puts online? Because people obviously are watching, because things are coming out online regarding her, and it's some of it, and I'm going to assume this part because I don't know exactly, right? I don't know exactly, but I do know. I just have, like all of y'all, I've heard word on the curb type of deals, right? And just like that, Chrissy, why wouldn't you have that conversation with her? And why would you put out negativity about your own daughter? Why would you do that, Chrissy? Why would you do that? It's just certain things. And it's okay to tell a story and then tell like for example, let's say that your daughter needed tutoring in English. Let's say that. I'm just saying this, Chrissy. Not saying it's true. But Chrissy, let's say that, for example, you were like, okay, my daughter needs tutoring in English. She's not doing too well. And then you came back and was like, hey guys, Cadence is actually making A's in English now that tutor really helped. You get what I'm saying? So it's nothing wrong with sharing stuff like that, and telling how, positive the little girl is doing and how she's working hard. Like, that's what we want to hear, to be honest with you, Chrissy. I'm going to be honest with you. I would rather hear more positive things about your children and less negativity. But you brought it up here. You brought a lot of negativity about your children. And you keep on, oh, my children are off limits. But yet you always reacting to them and saying negativity, especially about Cadence, especially about her. Oh, thank you so much, Ebony. I really do appreciate that. Chrissy doing the most to get views. Exactly. Chrissy tells about her children. We have no idea, right? About the oldest daughter doing TikTok. I don't know what the child is doing, but boys got a cut in the gym class, no big deal, right? It's like, we don't want to hear about that, Chrissy. Private family, the daughter and son and her mom need to keep private. Exactly. The granny with the electric bill. Exactly. We didn't. Man, we didn't even know about that until Chrissy brought that up her. And then she's brought up her all of her family drama. She's like, yeah, my brother, won't come get my mom, and my electric bill is high, and my mama done triple my bill. Not to mention she's not the easiest to get along with. So this is why people go looking for your stuff, because you put the stuff out here. You tell people that your children got channels. Olivia and Jasmine's stupid ass is talking about some, how would y'all feel if Amaya had a fucking channel? Girl, are you dumb? First of all, she can't be on her. Number one, why in the fuck would y'all already got these problems, and then y'all gonna start trying to put y'all children out here on social media based upon the way that y'all channel already are and is centered? Why would y'all want to put y'all children out here like that? Right? We don't even care until you told us. How you doing, Rose? Exactly. Off the topic, y'all, it's snowing here. Well, it already snowed here last night, and then it melted. So yeah, that Shauna is definitely going down. It came from St. Louis was snowing, and then in St. Louis, as soon as St. Louis snowed, then Louisville hit with the snow. When this issue with her daughter and TikTok videos came out, nobody said nothing bad about her. Actually, a lot of people felt bad for her. Exactly. And I feel bad for her too, because damn, Chrissy, do you know how hard it is for her mama, for this little girl has been moving around a lot, dealing with you and all these different men, because she's been there since the very beginning. This, you know what I mean? She's seen you go through all this stuff. Then on top of which, Chrissy, she can't really establish friends because she's always having to move. Okay. And then the next thing is that, it's hard, Chrissy. And then she have to take care of all of her siblings. She got a gazillion siblings, and she really don't get the kind of uh connection with them, with other people outside of that house, Chrissy. So what you think? How you think it's gonna be? It's hard. You done move states, girl. You done move states, neighborhoods, and everything. So what you expect? I listen. This little girl got it hard, Chrissy. Only to be honest with you, Chrissy, I don't have nothing really bad to say about Cadence. I feel bad for her, and I hope that she can have a normal life at some point, or she can enjoy her life. I hope and I wish one day she would really enjoy herself. And I wish she could really have the college experience. I hope, Chrissy, I hope your daughter goes to college so she can, and away to college so she can go away from you. I'm not trying to be funny, but she needs to be able to get away from her siblings so she can have her own life. And I hope that she doesn't choose men over her education. And I hope that she gets that foundation from somewhere. Okay. Chrissy talks way more than Jasmine. Yeah, yeah. We don't even Jasmine stuff. Jasmine be lying. Chrissy come out here and tell too much and then say she don't share. Bitch, yes, you do. It snowed in Chicago the other day. Okay. So the wish list up there, and these mommies go to Salvation Army or Angel Tree for the gift, to kids' gifts. They need to. They need to. I'm wondering that. But I don't feel like hearing about Cadence, I swear. But we're gonna watch this video. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't want to hear about Cadence. And I don't want to hear about Cadence in his light. If it is what it is. Just deal with it. Deal, or Chrissy, stop talking about this little girl. If you got an attorney, then go and handle your business. You coming up here and talking. If you have an attorney, then your attorney, I would think your attorney would advise you to shut up about it. No, seriously, shut up about it. Okay? And by the way, Chrissy, whoever this person is that you're talking about, what did you do to them? Did you do something to them? What happened?
This conversation, but I guess that people are making the example of, because
Is it people or is it one person? Is it people or is it one person? Or is it nobody? I'm just trying to understand.
I got on the internet not a year ago, because some people were
Because here's the thing, Chrissy. You put a battery in Okay, if you're talking about what I think you're talking about, this all came from Jasmine. So you're not dealing with the real issue. The real issue is the fact that Jasmine was in and talking about you to her moms and Olivia. They had a whole group and they was clowning you. Okay. You got back friend. Why would you get back friends with Jasmine? You need to deal with Jasmine. Jasmine was the crutch, the wheelchair, the roller coaster, the centerpiece for all of this. You don't see that? Or Jasmine and Olivia. But you don't want to deal with that. Then the second thing is you talk too damn much. The third thing is you did not have a conversation with your daughter about watching what she puts online, because you are, after all, on YouTube. You are an actual YouTuber and you show a lot of smut on here, and you've shown a lot of disgusting things like that. Your children saw that Starla Omega bullshiggity that you put out here. Okay. So you got to, and then you got, bottom line is you kind of have to look at yourself. That just really what it all boils down. You turn your channel into shit. Your channel got hyped up because it was ghetto. Because it was ghetto. And we do, like, even the bougies of the bougies, y'all. I'm bougie. I am a little bougie. Okay. And pretty much a lot of us in the bougie energy, we will watch ghetto stuff. We will. We're not ghetto, but we'll watch it. Now, we don't want to be in the ghetto. We'll just watch it from the sidelines. Okay. And Chrissy, you created all of this. You and this Mamiana sector, y'all the ones that went on that Cocalina trip, allegedly. Right? Y'all one that showed y'all behind Jasmine getting it in behind the trash can with a security guard. Y'all tooting your noses allegedly. Y'all allegedly Jasmine. That what Jasmine said, she only did it with him once. Something to that effect. I'm just saying, and that trip landed y'all into y'all friendships as we know it. And then it did make a couple people lose some of their children. And then it also made a lot of y'all have to go get drug tests. Okay, so if I were you, I wouldn't even talk about it no more. Be about your business. If you're going to try to sue somebody on here, which I don't know if you necessarily would have a case, but if you're going to try to sue somebody on here, then go handle your business and shut up about it.
We're saying this was a year ago. No, this was not a year ago. I don't remember exactly when this was, but it was a while ago. And I do remember saying it, but people love to take my words out of context or like to make them
Because you said it, dear. Because you always running your gobble, your jaw suckles.
own reasoning for why I said certain shit. Hello, can nobody tell my business better than me? Can nobody tell you what I meant by what I said better than me? So let me just go ahead and put it out there so that the next time you utter my name out your mouth, you have some understanding on what you're talking about. So people are saying that I got on the internet and said, I love D.
You did. I was there. I was in the room when you said that. You did say that. Oh, so now she's talking about Mimi channel because Mimi be telling her like, I love Dick. Okay, you did say that. You did say, girl, are you serious? You did say that. You did say that. What are you talking about? You did say that. Y'all was all on live. Y'all in the Mamiana gang, y'all was all on live and y'all was trying to hit the reactors and y'all was talking about about what people say about y'all. And y'all was just saying how y'all gonna go to the white sector and all this tomfoolery. Girl, you did say it. You shouldn't have said it. See, you gonna sue somebody. You gonna sue Mimi because because she posted what you said out your I love D mouth. Okay. Are you serious? Okay, y'all. Right. Disrespecting themselves. Exactly. 30 minutes. Right. Not hard to sit down. Right. Right. Educate. Right. 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 It's simple. Kids learn fast. Oh my God. I didn't read it. I didn't read it exact, but you know what I'm saying though. It's like, what is she talking about? You know what I'm saying? Let's have that conversation, Chrissy. This really the conversation that you really need to have. You really need to discuss that. That's what you need to go. You know, you're the one that said that you love. That's what you said. You said that you love this. Okay? All right, let's continue. Yeah, really simple. No one is perfect. However, the best person you can be is for your children, right, to look up to. Exactly. It's just really simple. We all make mistakes. I mean, hell, I made a lot of mistakes. But damn, Chrissy, you said it. Come on now. You said it.
I love D.
You know people gonna take the sound bites. I mean, hell, I done said some stuff and I take my own damn sound bites. I mean, the same way with we all do that. I mean, everybody does that. People take the sound bite, but you did say that, Chrissy. You did say it. Now you call yourself being married, and now you want to say that, oh, uh, I didn't, they just took what I said out of context. Girl, bitch, you said it.
D. I did say that.
Of course.
But I didn't say it like, oh my God, I need to scream it from here to the Himalayas.
But you did scream it from the Himalayas. Ooh, girl, why y'all trying to rewrite history? What is that about? Why are y'all trying to rewrite history? Now, what you can say is that, yes, I, that was in my Starla Omega days, or I did say that, but now I'm married and I'm trying to move on from my past. I mean, you can say that. That's true. If somebody's trying to move on from their past, y'all, cool. I'm trust me. I believe in resurrection. Okay, I definitely believe in resurrecting your past, resurrecting yourself from your past. I believe in redemption. I believe in change. I believe in evolution. Okay, and I believe in revolution of yourself and your soul and your mind and your body and your spirit. I believe in all of that, y'all. I have changed. Okay. Yet some things still remain the same. Okay. But I definitely believe in that. But still, Chrissy, you did say that. So I'm glad you acknowledged that. But you can't get mad when somebody do that. I don't know what the thing is with you getting mad. I think I'm gonna be honest with you. I, Chrissy, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think you're jealous of um I really do think you're jealous. Okay. I think that you can recognize when a woman has more than what you have, which is a lot of us on here that do. Uh, but I think that you are kind of jealous of Mimi. I think because Mimi, I think, Chrissy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think, in my opinion, I think you're a colorist. And I think that when a woman is different from you, and don't get it twisted, I think Olivia is jealous of you, Chrissy. I do believe that Olivia is jealous of you, but I also believe that you're jealous of her too, in some ways. Now, I believe you are in some ways. I think that when she was with Gerard, I think that Olivia, we can say what the fuck we want to about Olivia, y'all. But Gerard had Olivia back. He loved Olivia. You know what I mean? He loved Olivia. And he did a lot for Olivia. Chrissy never had that. Okay? Never. All right. Now, I believe that there was a certain slight envy there. Okay. And Olivia didn't have to ask nobody for no money because all she had to do was ask Gerard or her mama. And Chrissy didn't have a man or a mama that could help her. Okay. Not financially.
How much I love sex or how much I love D. I said that because I was arguing back and forth with people online who were attacking.
Chrissy, you still said it though. You still said it. Baby, she was standing on business when she said it. Exactly. Exactly. They are all in competition with one another. I was a 305 before I had kids. But that was 1,000 years ago. No, you were a player, Melody. I'm not gonna allow you to say that. That's funny. Chrissy, just face it. You like it. It's okay. It's okay. You like it. Okay? Okay? All right. Let's continue, Chrissy. Girl.
Me then. And
You still said it and you said it vocalized. It had nothing to do with you arguing. You was just making a point. Okay. So if I remember correctly, Chrissy, you was making a point basically like, what is the problem? I love D. Because people be talking about you have a lot of children and that you are always acting desperate. And you was doing the whole Starla Omega. See, that was during that time because you was trying to do the Starla Omega. You was showing yourself in the tub. I mean, you was doing whorish like activities, okay, online. It's not even the fact that you have a lot of children. Okay, let's forget that, okay? But the fact that you was still continuing the energy of slower behavior. Okay, that's what you was doing, Chrissy, and you was doing it publicly. If you doing something, if you were hanging out and doing it, dipping and doing it, that is your business. Okay, but the moment you bring it to the streets or your YouTube streets, we gonna talk about it. That's all. If you don't bring it to the streets, we not gonna discuss it. And this is not coming from another man. This is not coming from another woman. This is coming from your very own mouth. Okay. This is coming on from your very own mouth. Right. She was telling people how to get a job, how to get the job done exactly. Exactly. She didn't even have to say anything. Right. Right. She wanted to say that exactly. She held on. She said it with pride, girl. She held on to it with pride. You heard me? She was prideful, when she was talking about you know what I'm saying. Okay, Chrissy, keep going.
I was like, okay, so what? I like dick.
When I first joined Honeybook.
Okay. So Chrissy says she loves what? What does she love, y'all?
I'm just irritated.
Why you irritated?
And said
she really on Chrissy's channel. I mean, I'm not Chrissy. She's really on Mimi channel. Boy, you crazy, Chrissy. You obsessive. Now you get ready to try to go after Mimi. I peeped you because why? Mimi put you in your place. I guess you can befriend her too. Maybe she'll stop. Maybe she'll start talking about it. See, that's how I know Mimi affecting you because you still talking about it. You still talking about it. You are still talking about. Okay, let me take the pen off. Okay. All right. Right. The internet was different then. Nope. Not going to pretend this is cool. Right. The internet was different then. Right. She was telling people how to get the job done. I'm going to say it again. Okay. Okay. Dr. A, you making a move like that. I'm just saying. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. What she say she like y'all? What she say she like again? Hold on, y'all. Let's see what she said she like again. Okay. What she like again? Okay. Chrissy, what you like again, girl?
We're saying it, but people love to take my words out of context or like to make their own reasoning for why I said certain shit. Hello, can nobody tell my business better than me? Can nobody tell you what I meant by what I said better than me? So let me just go ahead and put it out there so that the next time you utter my name out your mouth, you have some understanding on what you're talking about. So people are saying that I got on the internet and
you did
said, I love D. I love D. I did.
You did say I love the eggplant. You got on her and said it. That's the content. That's what it is. We stick it to it. That's the story. That's what you did, girl. That's what you did, girl. That's what you did. You what she say she love again? What she do? Say it again.
Put it out there so that the next time you utter my name out, because I was arguing back and forth. But I didn't say it like, oh my God, I need to scream it from here to the Himalayas how much I love sex or how much I love D. I said that because I was arguing back and forth.
Okay, so basically, okay, Chrissy, let me just keep it real. Chrissy, that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like you It sounds like to me you're trying to save face because now you have a new man that's probably living off of you again in your home. Okay. That's what it sounds like to me. And it sounds like you're trying to clean up your image. Okay. Listen, that's fine. It's nothing wrong with her wanting to clean up her image, but you can't sit up here and lie about it. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is that you can't sit up here and lie about it. Just keep it real. Oh my God, I just looked at the screen. I'm just saying. Right. Yep, their children are the age where they can be on the internet. Exactly. And definitely all their friends can see all this content that they put out. Okay. That's what it is. I like it, Chris. I'm gonna be okay. Right, Miss. If you like it, you like it, Chrissy. If you like the ding-a-ling, if you like the dang-a-lang, it's okay. It's okay, Chrissy. You can like the ding-a-lang. It's okay. You can like it. Like it, Chrissy. I love what she say, y'all. Wait, what she say, y'all? What did she say? What did she say? I loved her. About educating the children, right? About what like right, exactly. She don't want to talk about that though, Rose. No, no. She definitely should embrace it on and get off of social media. Exactly. Go sit your ass down somewhere, Chris. That's what you need to do. Chrissy, I think lost views and not happy. Exactly. And she's trying not to let people think that it's because of her. Cadence did this on TikTok. Oh, what? Please stop moving. I just say it. That's what she want to do, y'all. That's what, Chrissy. What you like again, Chrissy? Chrissy, what you like again? You like
with people online who were attacking me then. And I was like, okay, so what? I like dick.
You do.
I'll blurt that out later. I'm just irritated.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? And I was saying that in a conversation about other things. Okay.
Chrissy.
Now,
Chrissy, look.
I hate when people take shit that I said online.
Chrissy, but you said it. You said it. You did say it. It had nothing to do with you arguing with people. Well, you were. Okay, that's true. But you're not telling the whole full thing. You were making a point because people were getting at you about the Starla Omega energy, about you being a slower here on the YouTube streets, about all the egregious things that you was doing at that point in time in your life. You were newly separated from your husband. He had dumped you, and then you pushed that baby out. You couldn't get that baby out quick enough so you can go and find the next victim. Okay. And so then you started doing the Starla Omega. Then you had that one dude that came in your house and he like took pictures of your house. And then he said that you was letting the little baby lay in the bed, the two children lay in the bed with you while he was getting it in, which he was disgusting too. Okay. And he said all of those things. And then on top of which, he also said that you was nasty, whatever. And then he took pictures of your house. We all seen it online. Somebody interviewed him, and then somebody interviewed your baby daddy. And girl, look, we not gonna go there. You know what you did. You know, I could talk about this for hours. You did say it. Let's move on. Let's just move on. Right. Somebody's telling you to let go of the negativity and replace it with positivity. Exactly. Exactly. Now, all this stuff you said, I don't, some of that stuff was stupid, but I do agree with what you said of replacing it with positivity. So you can't sue me for what you said. We all have the video, Chrissy. We can go to any reactor and we can pull up the whole entire video because we all watched this video because you all were live. Y'all was doing that Mamiana bullshit, right? And so you were saying that and y'all been trying to get a reactor since then. So if I were you, I would just bow out gracefully. Just bow out gracefully. It's okay.
And try to make their own connections with that. And be like, well, what your daughters see that. Yeah, well, you know.
Exactly. They do see it, Chrissy. They do see it. They do see it, okay? Somebody gonna say, "Oh, you were just being sarcastic." No, she was not being sarcastic. No, ma'am, she was not being sarcastic. No, she said it. She said it. Right. Melody says, and most of us in here like that too. We like it. We all most of us in here like this. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We just don't all talk about it all the time because most of us are ladies. Now we'll mention it, we'll go, I gotta get off the phone and watch a movie. We might say, hey, y'all, I gotta get off the phone and watch a movie. That's okay. But we didn't do it in the way that you did it. Chris, you was just classless. We're gonna not play this game. Chris, you just classless with the eggplant. Okay. You was just classless. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Yes, that's what they're saying. Something about the child on TikTok. Somebody gotta save Cadence. Sky's daughter and Naya's before they get spoiled to mm, mm. Okay, so yes, they what they were saying. So what were they saying about I want to know? I don't know if I want to know. Let me think about that. If y'all could tell me no, don't tell me. No, don't tell me on here. Don't tell me on here cuz I don't want to repeat it. Just somebody inbox me. Don't say it on here. Don't exact say the same thing. Just say her daughter was doing something inappropriate. Y'all could tell me though, but just don't tell me on here because I don't know if I want to know, but I don't want to know. Do you know what I mean? Chrissy will always be poor. Ooh, all the C4 boils and whatever impresses us doesn't work. And no, they don't work no more because I can't wait till they cut her food stamps. I can't wait till Jasmine, Chrissy's, and Olivia and Sky's. I can't wait for their food stamps to be cut. I cannot. And I don't think everybody should get their food stamps cut. But I think though these YouTube, I think that if they're gonna advertise it online, I think it should be cut. I think that the once they start, I think that should be part of the rules that they cannot do, advertising all the money they get from the government. I hope the government stops them from doing that because that's really gonna piss off a lot of taxpayers. Are you asking if I have a husband? Yes, I do. 20 years in February. Congratulations and early happy anniversary. How about that? My anniversary is in July. Them girls need to get away from their moms, so they can get education, right, to see the world and work on their finances, so they can own their own house and car. And please don't let their mamas move in with them. Oh no, asking if Chrissy has a husband. Okay, got it. They said that Chrissy talking about now. Girl, Chrissy is so full of shit.
I could say some things about you. I could say some things about who you married. I could say some things about what you did and the harm's way you put the system's kids in by having them around that type of person. But I don't say that. I don't get on here and I don't talk about other people's stuff. Now I get it. It's not my job. It's not my job to be a reactor. It's not my job to get on here and
Okay, wait a minute. So she's not talking about Mimi, y'all, huh? She's talking about somebody else. Okay, don't say who she's talking about. Somebody inbox me to my and I don't want to say I'm not gonna say it, but I just want to know who she's talking about. But whoever she's talking about, she need to deal with herself. You know what I mean? She really has done some things on here, and we're not gonna act like she hasn't. So let me say this. I don't care. It doesn't matter who she's talking about. Let me say this, Chrissy. You put it on here. That's the bottom line. You have put it on here. And that's the real truth. You have put your shit on here. Okay. So even if nobody's life is perfect, right? My life is perfect for me. Passion's life is perfect for her. Rose's life is perfect for her. Our lives are perfect for us, right? But of course, who does not want to improve? Who not wants a better life? We all want a better life, and we're gonna all work, and we're all working to get to it. Okay. But I'm just saying, Chrissy, you have put it out here. So if, and you have said it. So we're not gonna play these games. At first I thought she was referring to Mimi putting the sound bite of her saying that she loved Ick. That's what I figured. Whoever sent me the thing, I thought that's who she was talking about. But she ain't got no business talking about her either. What's she talking about her for? Mm, mm, mm.
And talk shit about people. But if you're going to talk about me, be correct. I didn't say I love D because I wanted to be like, oh, I want to let you guys know I love D.
But that's what you said, though.
No, I said that because I was being attacked online as I normally.
But also, Chrissy, not trying to be funny. I don't know this for a fact, Chrissy, but you never answered this question. You kind of danced around this. I'm being honest with you. Don't be mad. I don't really care. I don't give a damn about you being mad at me. But here, this is the real. You did Jasmine and Olivia. I can't remember which one, but it was one of those two. Basically came up here. Well, they were all in the conversation. Let me say that. They were all in the conversation, and they did say something to the effect of Rod looking at your daughter or saying something either looking at your daughter or saying something inappropriate to Cadence. Now, is that true? Because you never answered the question. You danced around it. You danced around it. You didn't ever comment. You danced around it. So I'm just curious, did that ever happen? Because if that's the case, then we need to talk about that.
Normally am. And to sit up here and say that people do not think that I'm a hoe because I have 9 kids is stupid. It's ignorant to say that. I didn't make that up. I didn't just get up one day and said, I'm a hoe. I'm a whore. You know what I'm saying? I got that from.
Well, I don't know if you said you was a hoe or not. Now, I don't remember that part. Do y'all know whether or not she said she was a hoe or not? I'm just asking. Do y'all remember? I don't remember her saying she was a hoe or not, but I do recall her saying she liked it. You know, she definitely said this, Chris. Now you lying on that. Now I don't know about her saying whether or not she was a hoe, but I remember her saying she liked it. She remembers she saying she liked that. Okay, I remember that now. Okay. The bottom line, Chrissy is beginning to see what the effect of her lifestyle is on her children. Exactly. It's embarrassing. She's mad with herself and blaming it on other people. Exactly. Thank you, Passion. Thank you. Okay. Chrissy, all the men in and out, right, the children have seen, right. And you hope the children don't know, like, learn this kind of stuff from you. Okay. You don't want your sons to have multiple baby mamas. You don't want your children to be, have multiple baby daddies like you. You want them to get an education. You want them to be, decent, outstanding adults. So what you need to do is just take responsibility and tell your children you don't want them to be like you. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Right, she's spreading it wide and laying it. What they say, she's laying it low and spreading it wide. Ain't that what Miss Evelyn said? 7 or 8 men. Oh my God. Did you see Tommy when he went off on her? Yes, I did, girl. Tommy Sotomayor lit her ass up. Girl. He lit her up. And she ain't want none of that, girl. She did not want none of that. She was like, She was like, she did not want none of that, girl. She was like, I'm out of her. She didn't want none of that smoke. But what I don't understand is why she always got smoke for. She know who kind of to pick on, but she don't know, but she don't wanna. She likes to start stuff with people, but she don't want nobody to start nothing with her. You know what I mean? When people respond to her, she can't handle it. What I thought she was referring to, y'all. I thought she was referring to Mimi having that clip. That's what I thought she was referring to. She did say that, though. She did say that, so I don't know why she getting up here and acting like she didn't. The bottom line is she should have thought about this bullshiggity when she came out. But I mean, it's too late now. So all she has to do is just to accept responsibility and just explain to her children she don't want them to be like her. I mean, what is hard about that? If you talk to children and just be honest with them, they will respect you for it. I'm telling you, if you keep it real with the children, they will respect you for it. I promise you. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Jesus Christ.
From people online. And so when I say that on this platform, it's because people have said that. And you don't have to say it like that, but in so many words, that's what you're insinuating. You're insinuating because I had 9 kids. You're insinuating that I was promiscuous. And by insinuating that I was promiscuous, you're saying that I've done promiscuous activities, and then in turn, you're saying that my kids are seeing and that's what they're going to be as well.
Well, they are singing, Chrissy, and it does have a potential that your children can follow in your footsteps. Can, not necessarily do, but can. And I'm saying I don't want my daughter none of my children follow my negative footsteps. I would rather my children follow in the good works that I have done. But I don't necessarily want them to be in the same business. I want my children to have their own identities, but I do want them to have certain core values that I taught them, right? Certain morals. And it's kind of some of the things I've done, I don't want my children to do. Like I got pregnant young. See, so far, my daughter waited her senior year to get pregnant. I got pregnant I think my junior year, you know what I mean? So she waited. She was walking across the stage and she was about to deliver probably the next month. She delivered the next month, but she was graduating high school, right? And then she went and got her trade. So although I was not a single mother, but although I was a pregnant teenager, I graduated high school early and I went to school and I got degrees. Okay. So that attribute was great. So my sons were like, okay, no, I'm not going to do that. So my one son, he waited to in his 20s to start having children when he had his own place. Okay. And my oldest son is still don't have no children yet. Right. So I'm just saying it's certain deals, Chrissy. You have to be honest, Chrissy. It's certain things that my children saw growing up that I don't want them to do, that we had to have a discussion to let them know that this is not the way to live. You understand what I'm saying? It's certain things you don't want your children to do. You don't have to be the worst mom, and you don't have to be a slower, and you don't have to be a whatever, but it's certain things. Like I was in the movement, right? So my older children saw click clacks. They understood that what I had, did I have it around them? I mean, I carried it. You know what I'm saying? It was in my waist. You know what I'm saying? And it was under certain areas in the house. You know what I mean? Where if I had to get to them, if something went down, you get what I'm saying? So it's certain things that Chrissy, here's the thing. We're all human here, Chrissy. Let me have a real conversation with you without me clowning and acting a fool. Okay? It's certain things that all of us as parents don't want our children to do like us. Okay? Like I was angry at certain points in my life, not because I didn't want children, because I love my children. I was angry because of me being adopted and a lot of things I went through in my mind with that. But guess what? I had to have counseling with that. I had to sit down with my children and talk to them and apologize. I had to have a conversation. And so I'm telling you, Chrissy, it will make your children feel better. It will make you feel better if you be honest. You need to just come clean. And we're not going to play these games, Chrissy. You have slowered up and down these streets. You have slowered even on the weekends. You have shown yourself up and just recently until you got so-called married. You were slowing out of town, okay? And your children, unfortunately, had the burden to be exposed certain things that has happened and certain men that have came around that have not been good role models for them. For example, and so you can't say that about me because my ex-husband is not disgusting like that. Okay, not like he's nothing like none of the men you have ever been with. My current husband, the love of my life, him, nothing like nobody you went through. Both of them were hard workers. How about that? And kept jobs. Okay, so let's be clear about that. Okay, so you can't come up here and say none of that stuff that you're saying about whoever. I don't know who, and I don't care. Okay, but you can. We're not the same. Okay, Chrissy. So the point is that we do all make mistakes, and the bottom line is that what we have to do is just own it and move on. That's the issue, because you're trying to rewrite history. And you don't have to rewrite history, because we could pull it up. We could easily pull it up. See, the difference between you, other than the slower and the fact that you can't keep houses, and you got to rent a car, and you can't house all your children, and you got a whole bunch of baby days. But other than that, and you need like filters. I don't need filters. But and you try to be something that you're not. But other than that, okay. Other than that, the issue is this, Chrissy, is that you have to just own it. If you just look at you just come up here, you can come up here and say, hey, I made a lot of mistakes. It's no big deal, Chrissy, at this point. But we can, the problem is, Chrissy, that we can pull up all of your mistakes. Okay? We can pull up every bit physically, not just your words, right? Forget her words. Forget anything she's talking about. But Chrissy, we can literally pull up the Starla Omega. We can literally pull up you being in the tub with some strange ninja for some, you know what I'm saying? You going out of town. We can pull all that up. So we can pull up you saying that you love, you know what I'm saying? We could pull you saying that you love this here. We can pull that up, Chrissy. We can pull that up. Okay. Now, and that's the bottom line. All of my kids, right, are in their 20s. Okay. My daughter is 18. Okay. And she's in a AB relationship, and she right, so she moved away with her aunt. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, that done ran out. I can't even go back up here and look at it. Hold on, let me push this thing here. Okay. Okay, she moved to DC with her aunt, and went to the community college. Okay, and got a scholarship for 4 years with her son, and now she is going to school to be a dentist. Congratulations. Yeah. We all made mistakes, Chrissy. That's okay, but just stop lying about the mistakes, right? Or just don't talk about them anymore. Chrissy, if you don't talk about it anymore, it'll go away. It'll go away. 34 years gave me my grandson, right? And had to get the career so happy. Exactly. You're giving Chrissy very good advice and letting her know that all of her parents make mistakes. Exactly. But we don't put our lives here on, right? You don't put your life on social media, right? And get mad when people speak on it. Like, don't do it. We all make mistakes. It's about to climb. Now how you come back. Right. It's all about how you come back. Exactly. Life is living and learning and doing better. That's it. You can't rewrite. I can't rewrite history. I don't have to talk about. I don't have to talk. I don't like talking about my past. Certain aspects of my past I don't want to talk about. Some things were traumatic for me. Some things, like, I was wrong on, and I don't want to relive it. After I've atoned, and after I have apologized, I'm not going to apologize. I'm not going to keep on apologizing. I'm not going to keep on dealing with it. I'm just going to tell people I'm sorry, and I'm going to move on. I'm not going to stay in that space. And if everybody else want to stay in my past and want to keep talking about stuff I done did when I was 2, that's on you. you, fuck yeah. Fuck you off the record. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to stay in that past. I'm not going to stay in that space. These mommies can't work. Exactly. I mean, and Chrissy, as long as if you want to keep staying there, if you don't want to atone to your children, and you need to atone to your children, you can say whatever you want to, Chrissy, but you were wrong on a lot of levels. And even if you wasn't wrong, what they're saying is, Chrissy, what they're saying is your children are affected by your wrong. Okay. So just apologize and keep it moving. Not saying you need to apologize to us. Apologize to your children. And if you don't think that you need to apologize, you are sadly mistaken. You are a plumb fool if you don't think you need to if you don't think you owe your children an apology. Apologize now before it's too late. And it can be a too late, Chrissy. And it can be a too late. And it can be a too late. All you gotta do is apologize. It don't make no sense for you to keep on going through this, trying to rewrite history. You did say that, girl. You did say that, and you could tell, Chrissy. Don't you see that this is affecting your children, and you're a fool for not believing it. If you don't think that this stuff is not affecting your children, you a doggone fool. You a Sputnik out your mind. You are out your head if you don't think that this is not affecting your children. A lot of things that we do, we don't think we affect our children. You can have like 3 jobs and be working really hard, but you might not be able to be there because you work really hard, because you might not make enough and you're trying to provide your children with a good environment. But this type of stuff happens. And what you have to do, even if you have good intentions on doing and being a great person for your children, but you have to work a lot, still apologize. Say, well, baby, I was doing my best. All you have to do is, baby, I was doing my best to try to support you because it was really hard. And I know you probably wanted me here with you. And I'm sorry. Me and my daughter had an argument, y'all, a little minute ago. And I apologize. She apologized to me and I apologized to her. You know what I mean? And sometimes you just have to apologize. And I felt better and she felt better because she knows that's my girl. I love my daughter. You know what I'm saying? I don't not want to have a relationship with my daughter. I don't never want her to feel a certain type of way. I just apologize. And she apologized. She's like, Mama, I'm sorry. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry for this part that I said. You know what I mean? And it feels good. Just say you're sorry, Chrissy. That's all you have to deal with. You trying to argue and trying to convince everybody, trying to save face because this new man in your life don't want you. He didn't know you was he probably didn't know you was used to be a slower or slut or whatever. Um, so so you don't want well, you are Chrissy. Just accept it and move on. It's okay. You was a slut. Okay. So all you gotta do is tell him you was a slut. You got around. Tupac said it. You get around. Get around. You got around, girl. So it's okay. Just hey, I got around. I went through. The truth is, you went through a divorce. The divorce was really hard on you, and you really loved him. You was pregnant, and as soon as you dropped your baby, you kind of lost your mind a little bit. I mean, it's the truth. You could just tell him that. And he'll be like, okay. And anyway, Chrissy, that's your past. He can't keep throwing up your past on you. Is that the real issue? That he's throwing up his past on you? He's throwing up your past on you. Is that the real issue? And then what you need to do is apologize to your daughter. And if she's doing something inappropriate online, I don't know if she is, but word on curve is. That they said that she was. So just apologize to her and say, right, that's what good people do. Exactly. Our life is our testimony. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And that's how you heal. Excellent, Yvonne. Excellent. Right. Some things you just got to eat some humble pie. Just tell her again. She don't understand. Get up and get out and get something. Exactly. That's the word on the curve. That's why I used to always tell my children, get up and get out and get something. I always tell my children that. And what you have to do is just apologize. I will sometimes I'll send a random text to my children and I'll say, because we all on the line, and they'll be like, Mama, stop apologizing. You good. Mama, you was a good mom. You did the best you could. You was young when you was having us. It's all good. And that's what you have to do. And sometimes you just have to do it. Children will understand. I promise you. They will forgive you. They will understand. And what you have to do is just say you sorry. And it's better for her now to say she's sorry now than to wait till later. Okay? Speaking from experience, these mommies only make enough money to get those government benefits. So they don't want to lose that exactly. I had a fire and and lost everything. Oh, I'm so sorry. What was going through? Oh my God, what you was going through with your daughter's dad? I'm sorry to hear that. And then you was in RN school. Okay, all right. Um, change don't feel good, but when you right exactly, but it's definitely a reward on the other side of town. Yes, it is. Right. It's all about the government benefits. Right. A job won't would put them out. Mm. Chris, you just gonna have to atone. You just got to atone with your children. You're gonna have to let your husband know or your boyfriend. Well, I ain't gonna call him your husband. I'm say you the man that's living in your house. You need to just let him know that you had a phase here on YouTube where you completely lost your damn mind. That's what you need to say. And you grateful that you went through it because now you can see the better side of life with him, girl. Don't you know how to don't you have a way with words, girl? So why don't you just do that? Stop trying to rewrite history, okay?
You know what I'm saying? And to me, I don't like when people do that. And obviously, no, I can't stop people from saying what they want to say, right? But it's
One of the things students love about
And my daughter say little stuff. I'll just be like, what you talking about? I'll be having to check her. And a lot of stuff my daughter don't be knowing. And I just be looking at her like, what you talking about? And she'll say something, and I'm like, no, that's not what happened. And then I tell her, and then I show her, and she's like, oh, I didn't know that, Mom. You know what I mean? Sometimes because of the type of women, because we're old school moms. So most old school moms don't tell the children what really happened. So essentially everything looks and it goes back on who? The mom. The dad could be the whore denominator. You know what I mean? The daddy could be out of the house or in the house or whatever. Daddy is God, basically. The mama is just mama. You understand what I'm saying? Daddy is everything. Mama is just mama. Even mama be doing everything, trying to make everything work. She come home, she cooks, she do everything. And then the man just kind of comes in like, oh, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? In most cases. Of course, the children are always going to look at their fathers as the God and mama as just mama, right? In most cases, until they're older. Once they're older and they understand and they get to asking questions or they get to saying little stuff, and then you're like, well, no, that ain't really what happened. What happened was, it's like, yeah, my grandma gave me everything. You be like, wait a minute, but I gave grandma money to give you that. You did? Well, yeah. I had to. And then I also gave her money for herself. And then she gave me some money. You know what I mean? So it's certain things that, we as moms, we don't always advertise or try to put people in bad lights. We don't ever try to put old school moms, real moms. We never put the man or the child's father in a bad light, or our husbands or our ex-husbands or our husbands. We will never put them in a bad light. Okay. We always try to uplift them or whoever, or mom, dad, whoever. We will down ourselves and put ourselves in a bad light before we put anybody else in a bad light. Like if somebody was supposed to do something, even siblings, like if a sibling did something to one of the siblings did something to each other, even as a mother, what we'll do is we'll make that child make up for. We might not tell the other sibling anything, and the other sibling thinking they're really getting something great, or because let's say the sibling broke something of that child, and then the other sibling, you found out about it, you like, look, I don't want them to argue, so what you do is you go and replace that, and then you make the other sibling repay you some way, and they're like, here, such and such, I got you this, but you don't tell the child that this other sibling broke it in the first place. These are things that we do as parents, okay? We take the blunt of everything, in other words, okay, as mothers, and that's just what it is, right? But the problem is, in this particular case, Chrissy, you are not shown, and you have not placed yourself in a good light at all, okay? And it is what it is. But the bottom line is, you just now it's time for you to take responsibility. You have to take responsibility. All this Easter speeching that you're giving right now, all this Christmas speech, singing the Christmas curls, singing the Thanksgiving, what I'm thankful for shit is done with. If you just say that children and they're going to make mistakes, just like I did. I made mistakes. And what you have to do is, Chrissy, you're still that little girl. And that little girl is still hurting. It's obvious. And you still have not figured out what your worth is. Okay? And your little girl and your children are reflecting off of that. And that is what it is. Okay? And so what you have to do is come up here and just not saying it to us, but just not talking about it. I wouldn't even talk about it. The real conversation, and if you are going to talk about, let's just say if you are going to talk about, hey, we all make mistakes and I'm not going to keep reliving my past. Just that simple. I said what I said. Stand in it. Then go to your daughter and say, look, I effed up a lot. I got this divorce. You know what was happening. And I lost my damn mind because I was hurting so bad. That's all it is. That's all it is. But until you can do that, this is what it is. Oh, I'm sorry.
Buck up, sis. In so many words, that's what you're insinuating. You're insinuating because I had 9 kids. You're insinuating that I was promiscuous, and by insinuating that I was promiscuous, you're saying that I've done promiscuous.
You were, Chrissy. You were being promiscuous. All of you all were, right? All of you all were during that time period. Jasmine, Philip had just dumped her from jail. I mean, we got to call it what it is. Philip had just dumped her in jail because she was in love with Philip. She grew up with Philip. That's all she knew was Philip. Okay? She got dumped in jail. I mean, I'm human. I'm human, y'all. And I understand. I understand them. I understand them hurting. Man, breakups are hard. You know that. You know that. Whether you was married to somebody or whether you were not. You know what I mean? Breakups are hard. Okay. So all of them were slurring. Okay. Now, Ming, I really don't know. Liv did say you was cheating on your husband on that trip, but I don't know about that. No man has came up here and said anything about Ming. But the thing is, Ming has said herself that her man had a UGG problem, right? And so she was herself. This is an assumption for me. This is the energy I'm feeling. Ming was going through whether or not she was going to stay with her husband. That's what I felt like during that time frame, because he was on and off of drugs and it was hard for her to deal with. And I understand. That's understandable. Because that was her only children's father, and she trying to make her family work. Simple. I mean, so all of y'all was tripping. All of y'all, every one of y'all was tripping. Period. Point blank. Y'all was all tripping. All of y'all. Liv was tripping because Liv is a real slur. Chrissy, at least in your defense, at least you had got dumped while you was pregnant. Okay? So totally understand you going through pain. Totally. Liv had a man in-house that was good to her, kind of. Now, he was doing his thing a little bit too. So, okay, let me look at it holistically. Liv was kind of feeling like she should be dumping Gerard because she knew he was sleeping. He had cheated on her before. Okay. And they having they had a toxic relationship. She'll run, he'll go follow her. He'll lose jobs, he'll lose this, he'll lose that. She was elusive toward him, okay? And it was back and forth, and she wasn't really the best mom, okay? So again, everybody was going through things in their life. So they went on this girl trip and was going to act out and try to forget about what was at home, which was their children and some men and some non-men. You know what I'm saying? So let's call it a buck. Let's be, you were going through this. And Chrissy, yes, you were acting like a slut. You were acting like a tramp. Okay, you were. I mean, it is what it is. I could probably say I would say player if you was representing a player energy. A player and a hoe is two different things. And I will talk about what a player is. But if you was representing a player energy where you was playing, doing the playing, okay, and not getting hoed out, okay? It's a difference.
Promiscuous activities,
You were.
which, and then in turn, you're saying that my kids are seeing and that that's what they're going to be as well.
Well, they were saying that though, sweetie. You was bringing different men inside the house. Rod was not the only man that was brought into the house. The other guy was brought into the house because he took pictures. Jasmine came up here and also made you look stupid and blasted it out. The dude did an interview. He had pictures of your very home, and it was your home. It was your air mattress and all kind of stuff. And he said and he showed some pictures, and it looked, your house did look a little dirty though. Not trying to be funny, but and you have moved from pillar to post. I mean, so you can't play these games. So in return, when children see whorish behavior, or if they see things that are inappropriate, whether it's whorish, whether it's dealing, or whether somebody is kicking in the doors, waving the fofo, Papa said, "Don't hear me no more," or even in my case, revolutionary acts. I'm just being honest. It kind of does something to children either way. You understand what I'm saying? So it does something. It can possibly it will affect children in some type of way. Either they're going to become slores. I mean, just being honest, Chrissy. Now, hold on now. Either they're gonna be slores, or they're gonna be prudes, or they're gonna try to learn from your mistakes if you talk to them. And see, it's about you talking to them. And that's what it all boils down to. Have you had a real conversation with Cadence? Have you just told her that you temporarily lost your mind? And the goal ultimately is for her to have control over her faculties. Okay? Meaning if she wants to kick it with somebody, they're protected. Okay? And that she doesn't give it away to everybody. She doesn't have, and then empowering her that she can control her body, okay? And she can give her body to who she wants to give it to without feeling pressured or doing it with people without the sake of just doing it, okay? And understanding that at some point in time she may want to get married, and she does not, and this is a conversation my mother had with me, she does not want to be seen as a marked girl, okay? And meaning, unfortunately, we can say women's empowerment. We can say that, hey, you can fuck anybody you want to. You can whore with anybody you want to. This is my body, and I can do whatever I want to with my body. But what you have to understand is you still are going to be seen as a whore. And in most cases, when men do that, they're just looked at in a different way. Unfortunately, there still is a sign of sexism. Now, I know a lot of women are burning bras, and a lot of women are going and doing slut walks, but I'm not walking in no slut walk. I'm sorry. No. However, so we have to teach our daughters that it's okay to explore. It's okay for our daughters to be door to door to explore, but not to explore too much, because sometimes exploring can get them caught up. Okay, they can get them caught up either with a baby or a disease that they cannot get rid of. Okay, so we don't want that, and not just that, but we don't want people taking advantage of our daughters' bodies, minds, and souls. And we want them to respect themselves as best as they can. Now, let's say that they're getting into a relationship with somebody, and for some reason it doesn't work out. So we need to teach our daughters the point of healing and not just rushing in and jumping in with somebody else because your turn, tag you it type of thing, or because, you know what I mean, because of that. Now, there is a such things as like having a, again, your children, especially when they get older. So they may want to have situationships, but we have to teach them the rules of even that, right? We have to make sure that we get them to understand that, and empowering them to understand, to protect themselves, and to live a life where it's not always done in public. Okay. And that's what you did, Chrissy. You lived your slowish ways in public. Okay. Nobody had to know, but you brought it up here. Gerard controls live visitation, seems no webs over there. Ooh. Yep. No. Happiness doesn't fall right out of the sky. You got to at least meet it halfway. Exactly. Your destiny is in your hands. Sometimes you got to fight for it. Right. Exactly. Can be a wimp, hard working for success. Exactly. Heard the dog got to go. Yep, another pet going. Oh God. So what you have to do is just be honest with your children. You don't owe us anything. I mean, because we've seen enough, Chrissy. So you have to teach your daughter just the rules of engagement. That's it. Whatever those rules are. So if they're going to have a phase where they're going to sleep with different multiple people, just understand the repercussions that come from that. And if they're going to do that, tell them to strap up, but also let them know that sometimes even strapping up, that they can still get ease, and make sure they have their own condoms, because sometimes men will poke holes in the condoms. Okay. And we have to teach our sons about carrying their own condoms, because sometimes women will put holes in the condoms as well. So it's a lot of things that we have to teach them. And then nowadays, if you you have to make sure people are who they say they are, whether it's man or woman. Okay. So if you get with somebody, were you born? See, nowadays they have questions that you need to ask, like, what were you born as? You know what I mean? Like, were you born as a woman or were you born as a man? Okay. So we need to get that out the way as well. And also another conversation that we have to have is um or if you are born as something else, you still need to let that person know before you get involved with that person. And that's the bottom line. Okay. So, Chrissy, what it all boils down to, yes, your children your children sometimes can your can either learn from your mistakes or follow in your footsteps. And that's it. So I don't think you understand that. And I don't think that I don't think you understand that. And I think you're afraid of dealing with that reality. And you just need to embrace it and just be honest with yourself and be honest with your children.
Well, you know what I'm saying? And to me, I don't like when people do that. And obviously, no, I can't stop people from saying what they want to say, right? But it's funny because when it comes to me, it's buck up, sis. You gotta take it. You can't stop people from saying what they want to say. I've been on this platform for more years than most of these reactors. And yeah, I know. Right? I know that.
Right, but hold on, Chrissy. You have not been on YouTube as long as I've watched YouTube, okay? Just to keep it real. I didn't come to YouTube and just saw you. No, ma'am. I've been watching YouTube since the very first prank videos and the very first music videos that were playing, like most of us have been on here. So you're not the god of YouTube. So that I want you to understand.
Right? But when it happened to you and you got on here crying like a fucking baby, saying that you were going to quit YouTube because you couldn't take it, it was a different story. No one said, chin up, sis. You got to just understand that people could talk. People could get to attack you. You know what I'm saying? My thing is this. It's always fun till the rabbit got a gun. You know what I'm saying? I have feelings. I'm a person. Just because I have a large following does not equate to me not having a say about my channel, or me not having a say about when people have my name in their mouth or in their titles of their videos. I have
Well, you can. I mean, everybody has a right to say what they need to say on here, but there is a such thing as just outright lying on people. Yes. There, obviously we saw with the Tasha K case, and well, it wasn't just about the YouTube, it was the Instagram and all that stuff, you know. But we see that people can actually sue from that and can actually win money or monetary gain, or be sanctioned off of YouTube for a certain social media for a certain period of time. We saw all of this. We get it, okay? But Chrissy, you have, I mean, can you just accept the fact that you've shown some things on here that made you look very, very, very bad? That's all. You have. I said some crazy stuff on here too, so I can't necessarily talk, but I just haven't shown my life, and I'm not going to show my life, because my life is not for everybody. Hell, my life is kind of boring though, in comparison to most. Shoot, when you happy, it's not a fun look for people. You know what I'm saying? It's not really a fun look for people when you have a kind of, when you work it. I mean, y'all see me at my business, but you ain't finna see me here. I mean, because it's like it's quiet. You see how quiet this is? You don't hear no noise. This is my life.
every right to get on this platform and say what I want to say, especially when you're talking about me and my family and my kids. So I'm sorry if that ruffles feathers.
I mean, I don't see how it's not really ruffling feathers. It's more so ruffling yours because you're up here complaining and upset. So, okay.
I don't have to say whatever the fuck. I'm not above or beneath anybody on this platform. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. Ben said that.
You do think you above everybody on this platform, and you have made it abundantly clear in your conversation when you first start talking till the middle. Well, we're practically getting to the middle part, and you have pretty much said that you was better than everybody, and you've been up here before reactors even started. So, okay.
Been done that. Ben is going to stay that way forever. Now, I keep it cordial. I tend to not have any drama over here anymore.
You do have drama. You just had drama last week. What do you mean? You have drama when you're trying to get money because nobody wants to watch these boring ass videos. And nobody want to watch you take your gazillion children out, stuffing them into 5 different cars, one being rented. You know what I mean? So it's not like we really watch your channel, Chrissy. Chrissy, only time we watch you is when you are doing something ghetto, when you are doing something loud, when you are battling and beefing with somebody. That's the only time we watch you. It's a lot of channels out there that we watch that are non stressful or non dramatic as yours, Jasmine and Chrissy. Like in my real life, I don't really watch your channels unless I'm doing a reaction on it, or I'm in another reactors. If I'm in a reactors chat, then I'll watch it. But for the most part, Chrissy, we don't do you because you're boring. And you do also, she's also a person that does the same type of content. You don't do anything new. And like when you travel, I think those are pretty decent. I think that's the only thing that is like somewhat decent to watch on here from you is when you travel. If you're not traveling, we don't give a fuck. I'm just being honest.
have shifted from a lot of my older ways, but I always reserve the right to stand up for myself. Don't ever think that I'm trying to be so much of a changed person channel on here to where I won't get on here and say what I need to say.
I mean, you saying what you need to say, but I think you need to address your daughter and you need to address your children and you need to atone with that. I think if you work on that, you will be less upset with yourself. It will make you feel so much better. If you confess, I'm telling you, confession feels so good. When you confess and apologize to your family for when you F up, it does feel good because the family feel better. They got their apology. You feel better because you done confess and you working and building on y'all relationship, and y'all back gonna be back tighter than the hood, and y'all just gonna be tighter. You know what I mean? That's what makes sense. It don't make no damn sense that you sitting up here acting as if your shit don't stink, and that shit still stink. You did say you like duck, okay? That's what you said, Chrissy. You said you like this hair. You like that. Girl, ain't nothing wrong with liking the eggplant, girl. You like that eggplant. Look at that eggplant. Look, honey. Look at that. She like that. That's what she like. Okay, I'm sorry. It was just a plan. Definitely 304s. Never. It's a long time, right? You can change, right, if you really want to. Exactly. You have to face your mistakes. You have to learn from them. Right. Make yourself a better, do a better version of yourself. Exactly. Right. Not different cars and rented hollering. What? It's the truth. It's the true truth. And just quit lying. She lies so much, right? And then you keep talking about you bought a house, bitch. Come to find out you didn't buy no house. You just came up here lying. Just lie, bitch. Just a lying ass bitch. Just be lying. Just be lying. Be saying anything. Guys, I bought a home. And then come to me, a humbly booth. I bought a home, guys. And then we come up here 6 months later. We see a moving truck pulled up at a house. Chrissy, shut up, girl. Shut up. Shut up.
That's never going to happen. So this narrative that people are throwing out of, well, you got on here and you said that you love D. So what do you think? Your kids see that, and obviously they think that's okay to do. First of all, none of y'all hoes know me in real life. And none of you hoes know me in real life, right? And obviously,
hold on, Chrissy. First of all, not a hoe, okay? Number one, you're the hoe. Okay. We've seen it. We can prove you the hoe, right? That's number two. You are a liar. You're a lying hoe. Actually, lying hoe. Okay. And also I would never hang out with you because you're not my type of tea, because you're a lying whore. I don't like liars. And I definitely at this point, I'm a married woman, a faithful, loyal, happily married woman. So my husband would be like, "You ain't hanging out with that slut." Yeah, he'll call you a slut. He'll say to your face, he'll be like, "You ain't hanging out with that slut, bitch. Get away from my wife. You a whore. You even be bringing your slut whore tendencies on her, and you got a nasty mouth. And get the fuck out of here. You can't come to our house no more. Block, delete."
Knows better. You know what I'm saying? She knows better.
And I don't want you.
But also, the conversation behind why I said that wasn't just to be like, yeah, I just want all you guys to know that I really just love it. Like, I don't know what I would do without it. Like, I just really love it. Like, you act like I got on here like that. No.
You did.
I got on here and I was like, that was just at the time. And maybe that wasn't just it probably wasn't the right set of words.
You think, you dumb whore? Yes. It was not the right it was not the right time, but you did it. So keep it moving. Stand in the shit, bitch.
To choose. But when you feel attacked and when you feel whatever,
I feel attacked right now, Chrissy. So because I feel like you're attacking me, Chrissy. So what I'm gonna say: slut, bitch, tramp, slut, scallywag, slower, slut, horror, scallywag, scallop, slut, backstabbing Jezebel, scallywag. Did I say scallywag? Skeezer.
Sometimes react off of emotion, and sometimes when you react out of emotion.
Okay, Chrissy, your whole entire alleged career on the YouTube street has been you acting out of emotion, just like you told that child, just like you told that girl, that witch girl, whatever her name is, the Marcus other baby mama. You told her to fuck her baby, just like you said that, remember? But you don't like nobody say that about your children. Okay.
Emotion, you're not reacting with a solid sense of, okay, maybe I shouldn't say it like that, or maybe I shouldn't say that. And so at that time, I just said that because I was like, okay, whatever, y'all, let's just address the elephant in the room. Y'all want to call me this or that? Okay, so what? You know what I'm saying? And so at the time, that was
just embrace it. But you don't want to embrace it now because you got a new man in the house, and he already kind of is suspect, and your mother-in-law is also watching. See, it ain't just about him. Cause he knows she a slut, right? But she don't want his mama to think she a slut. I mean, he already knows she a slut. I mean, he had to know that.
That was my thought process. So
Okay. All right, Chrissy. Just call it a bean. You a slut. You was a former slut. All up until oh boy moved in. You was a slut until oh boy moved in. And he's been moved in with you probably since you've been in this new place. So what, about 2 months or so? So you are a former slut. You have been in redemption of not being a slower for about 2 months, right? Now, so just call it what it is. Just embrace it and move on, girl. We don't want to give a fuck about this shit. Why you talking about this? You got bleach on your clothes. You're sitting up here looking crazy. You got the wig on your head with the bonnet. We don't give a damn. You got lipstick on, girl. It is late. Why do you still have on lipstick? Why don't you just why you just don't take yourself off the camera?
I just sitting here and getting information about all these people like, oh, well, you said online that you and you did and you did it in your kids and bruh, listen, yeah, okay, whatever, save the children. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't sit up here and act like I'm a nun. I'm not. Okay, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I said that last night. I say this all the time, just in case the bitches in the back want to forget. But at the
Well, why has it got to be the bitches in the back? No, you're the only bitch, slut, tramp, scallywag, skeezer. We know you the biggest. You actually, and then to make it so bad, damn, Chrissy, you the one that led the pack of the slores. You even tried to make Ming into a slore, but Ming husband was like, nah, nah, nah. He kind of wants you to just hang out online with them. He rather Ming you. I've noticed that Ming ain't been on no more trips with you. Shit, Ming's husband was like, "Bitch, you ain't going." Well, he probably didn't call her bitch, but he was like, "Woman, you ain't going on no goddamn more trips only with these whores." And I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
same time, y'all can't condemn people. You can't condemn my kids because of my actions. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that, Chrissy. That's just a point. But I don't think nobody's condemning you. Well, at least I'm not. I'm not condemning you of you being a slur because that is a good point. That's the only point that you've made on here. That is true, Chrissy. But the problem is that the stuff is still up. They can still go back and look at it. But we tried to tell you, Chrissy. We kept telling you that don't put all this stuff online because your children are watching you. We tried to tell you that, and now you was fucked up by this. Now you like, damn. Now you see it. Now you see it. Okay. Now you see it. We been told you don't put all this stuff out here for your children to see. That's what we kept trying to tell you. If you was gonna be a slut, we was telling you to do it privately. That's what we was trying to tell you.
And there's people on this platform who raise and have adults. And I don't like that when you talk and you run your fucking mouth, you want to be helpful. Tell some of your experiences. You ain't never had one of your teenagers do some off the wall shit or do some shit. You're like, come on.
Yeah, but Chrissy, don't tell. Yes, my children have done some crazy stuff and probably still gonna do some more crazy stuff. And so have I. I gave my mama a headache. But Chrissy, don't exploit your children. You exploiting your children for views, though, Chrissy. That is the difference. You not sharing these experiences because you want to share certain things with people so they will understand. And these are not the most positive stories. You're exploiting children. Your children are here because you know people like negativity. And the more and more stuff that people get on her and get off of you, they talk about it and they get their views up as well as you getting your views up. So what do we call that, Chrissy? You exploit your children. And this is the problem. All for views when you could just get you a job.
Especially now that your kids are grown. Especially since you took other kids that weren't yours into your home. You know what I'm saying? I know you dealt with some shit. So why are you sitting up here acting as if, oh, it's your fault? Like, girl, calm down. People get on my fucking nerve. This social media shit gets out of hand Way too much.
You know, it does get out of hand, Chrissy. It's because of people like you. It starts with you. You started this mainstream of exploitation. You did. You started this sector with exploiting your children, exploiting that house, exploiting your husband and the beef that you was having with your husband. You complained about him, talked about him, and then you try to make it seem like he was doing stuff. You going buying your rings and shit that he wouldn't even buy you. You came up here lying and shit. So shut your ass up. And you still lying. You still continue to lie. Right. Right. She she tired of pushing children out. Right. And she in her 30s, in her mid 30s, exactly, girl, and got 9 kids. I mean, damn, making money right off the backs of your children. Exactly. 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 That's exactly what you're doing. And then talking that shit and acting like you innocent, coming up here acting like you innocent, like everybody wrong and you right. Girl, get the fuck out of here.
Y'all be taking something and taking it left. And also, the shit that people think that is relevant to them is not. This shit happened months ago, and you're just now talking about
it. Chrissy, but it happened. But it happened. What difference does it make when the fuck it happened, bitch? It happened. You brought it up. You brought this mess up here. You came up here with this mess and doing all this dumb shit you've been doing. And we're going to talk about what difference does it make when somebody talk about it? Okay? You putting your life out here to embarrass. You have embarrassed the fuck out of all of your children. You have, Chrissy. You have. And then big national platforms have talked about you. And it's embarrassing. Girl, I'm embarrassed for you. You did the Dollar Omega. You set your funky ass in that fucking tub with that ninja. You sat up there and then you came up here and told us about your daughter skipping school. I would have never knew that. I wouldn't have never known that. You talked about your daughter not answering her phone for hours. You talked about that shit. Hell. Girl, that's embarrassing. Girl, I wouldn't want to embarrass my daughter like that. I tell you, little bitty silly stuff that don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? And sometimes I tell you healing stuff. You know, a point of when I talked to you about me and my children, we healed when we were healing. When I had to apologize, you can be the best mama and still have to apologize and still heal. Your children, I went through some things with my parents. I had a great parents, y'all. But I still went through some stuff. And my mama understood that. She was like, well, you know, I did my best. I was like, Mom, you are best mom in the world. But this right here just kind of hurt my feelings. And she's like, man, I'm sorry. I didn't know it hurt your feelings. I apologize. That wasn't my intention. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you just have to apologize. Chris, you've embarrassed your children. You have. You've embarrassed us as a community.
And then when I bring up some shit that I said years ago, trying to make that relevant in this topic.
You said it though. It is relevant.
Or this conversation, as if that's the reason
why. You
know
what, Chrissy? I think you just a hit dog will always holler.
You know, my 16-year-old posted whatever she posted as if that's all she posts. You guys get on here and act like my 16-year-old sits up here on TikTok every day posting, I love D, I love D, I love D. You act like she's doing that. You know?
But Chrissy, oh my God, see, Chrissy, you making it worse. Chrissy, I did not know your daughter posted that she loved D. I did not know that, Chrissy. Why'd you come up here and tell us this? Why would you tell us this? We don't know it. Not everybody know this. Not everybody knows. Why would you come up here and say she said that? That's not okay. Why didn't you make her take that down, Chrissy? Why would you let her make that something like that and put that up here? That's your fault as a mama. That don't mean she do. She just saw you say it.
You know what I'm saying? Be fucking for real. Because I could get on here and eat that. The woman who I am referring part of this to is the person who has no room to fucking talk at all. Don't say shit. Don't say shit. Keep it pushing. Because I'm gonna eat you up the next time I get irritated about some shit. I'm not even gonna let it go. I'm just gonna fucking eat a bitch up because I'm tired of it. The fuck? Talking about you can't control what people say. Nobody asked you to control what nobody said. I don't care what people say, obviously. But when it comes,
yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do care about what people say, Chrissy. You a liar. You are a big funky liar. You do care about what people say. You cannot handle when people talk about you.
you're gonna come correct. You're gonna understand some things. Because some people just get to bumping their gums and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, or they have no right to be talking. Because actually, everybody got cobwebs in their motherfucking closet. Everybody.
Girl, everybody does, but so fucking what? We're not showing our lives on her though, Chrissy. You the bitch that's showing your life. You the bitch that's showing your life. You the bitch that's showing all of your whorish activities. You're the bitch that's embarrassing yourself. You the bitch that's being the bitch that's being the bitch. You in the business of being a bitch. What you mean?
Everybody got a story to tell, baby. Nobody's perfect. So I love to sit up here and watch people talk shit that think that they don't have nothing on the internet that can be brought up about them.
Chrissy, everybody does. So what? So what? The difference is everybody don't try to come up here and act like they perfect. You come up here and try to act as if you perfect. You don't want to come up here and try to act like you're not the slower. You don't want to come up here and try to act like you got it going on. You the same stupid bitch that came up here and said you bought a house, knowing goddamn well people could find that out. You the same stupid bitch that say that you got married and we know that people can actually find that out. You're the same silly, stupid, bottomless pit of a bitch that came up here and said that your baby daddy unalived himself and you was gonna use his mama to do the DNA. And that was with one of the children that basically don't have a father around. Girl, you've made a complete asshole out of yourself. That is the difference. Some shit, why would we bring, see, Chrissy, why would I go looking for some shit on you? You put it out here. That's the problem. Why the fuck do you put it out here? Why the fuck do you even put this shit out here for people to know? We didn't ask you if you bought you a house, ho. You told us, bitch. You said that you bought you a house, ho. You said that. We didn't say that. You said that, didn't you? Yes, you did. You said that Caitlyn was doing this and not Caitlyn. Cadence was doing this and that. Girl, I would have never known that because I don't even know what your daughter um YouTube video or TikTok name is. I don't. I ain't never been to. Now, somebody has came up here and tried and showed it. I couldn't really see it all the way, but other than that, I never went looking for it. Chrissy, you brought it up to our attention. For the people that did not know, a lot of us did not know about that. You brought it up, just like you doing it again.
That's stupid. Like, obviously, let's all stoop to the level then. Like, the fuck? And then on top of that, I don't want to hear anybody in these comments talking about what not to say or whatever, because these people are making money off my name. And that's fine, because without me, these people wouldn't even be known.
Okay, well, without us, your channel wouldn't have grown.
You're welcome. They already said thank you. You're welcome. You know what I'm saying?
You.
So that's fine. My thing is, though, I'm not above.
Wait a minute. Thank you. You're welcome. The fact that many people have not heard about you if it weren't for the reactions. You're welcome, bitch.
Of talking about some shit that has my name in it. I reserve that right. I reserve the right to bring my own self on my own platform that people are making. I'm helping their kids and grandkids. Okay? So, yeah, I have a right to speak on it, and I will. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I just have to go here and say those couple of few things because I'm not going to listen.
I mean, Chrissy, you have a right to do that, but you can't rewrite history. I mean, although you would like to, you still can't rewrite history. Girl, I done embarrassed myself a lot in my life. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I just got staying in it. But I don't bring it to the platform. I mean, some stuff I have embarrassed myself and told y'all about. And we laughed and kikied. And y'all was like, Dr. A, you crazy as hell. And it just is what it is, girl. But, I mean, I'm not showing y'all my life, though. Golly, golly, Chrissy. You don't have to, people don't have to know. Some things just ain't not necessary. You know what I'm saying, Chrissy? We didn't ask you half of this shit. You came up here and told us. We did not ask for Starla Omega. We did not ask for you to be in a damn tub with the nigga. We did not ask for you to do a lot of shit that you did. That Coca-Cola trip. We did not ask for that. Liv brought that up here. All of you hoes have basically embarrassed yourself in real time. And y'all still embarrassing yourself. And y'all still doing it. So what you mean?
Into that shit one more time about somebody trying to say how I got online and said I love D and trying to equate that to my 6-year-old posting some stupid shit on TikTok. You're really straight.
But wait a minute, Chrissy. But why didn't you get on her head about posting that shit? Why did she post it? Chrissy, why did she post it? I'm asking you a question. Why did she post it? And why did you tell her not to post it? Chrissy, you got to take some responsibility. You should tell her this is not okay. Because little boys are watching, pedos was watching, all kind of stuff. You don't want your daughter. Chrissy, no. You can't get away from this, Chrissy. Listen, I don't know about the other person that talked about this, and it don't even matter at this point, okay? What matters is, Chrissy, this wasn't okay on either way. You should have checked your daughter and you should have told her this is inappropriate to post, and you should have never fucking said it. How about that? Right. She is a right fighter. We ain't gonna go through to her. Right. We ain't gonna get through to her. No, we not. Unfortunately, life is gonna have to teach her exactly. Funny, nothing when she took those trips. Exactly. Right. She's made money and right. And won't listen. They making money from their behavior. Exactly. While looking dumb. Exactly. Granny watched those kids on your on her trips. Okay, and then the electric bill. Exactly. And then the fact that her ass is sitting up here, the daughter. Why is the daughter? See, I didn't even know about this. Why in the fuck is the daughter posting she loved Dick? Why the fuck would your daughter do that, girl? Why the fuck would she do that? And why wouldn't you tell her to take that down? So you thought that was cute, huh? Oh, okay. What this what happens, Chris. It's your girl, this all on you. You gotta sit in it. Fuck you. I mean, you gotta sit in it. You gotta sit your little lame ass in it. That's it. Just sit in there. Just admit you was a former slut. Hopefully you won't be slutting on her no more. Hopefully you'll stop slutting. You say you married. Hopefully this man will marry you. Hopefully you get a divorce from the other man allegedly. Hopefully y'all get married and y'all live happily ever after, so you don't have to go out here and slut anymore.
Stretching it, actually.
Hopefully your daughter learned from your mistakes. Really that simple.
You're really stretching it. You're really stretching it.
Not really. If your daughter posting stuff like that, then that says a lot. I mean, it might have been a joke for her, right? But you should have told her to take that shit off of there. You should have told her to take that out of there, and you shouldn't have allowed that, and you shouldn't have never said it. So that's between you and your daughter. You can't get mad at us because we pointed this shit out to you. You did it. Your daughter did it, and you did it. Okay? Get over it.
So really reaching.
How?
That shit kind of pissed me off. Like, what?
Well, what should have pissed you off was the fact that your daughter posted that. You should have been upset with that. You should have been upset with yourself for saying that, and she would have never posted it.
Because actually, honestly,
I didn't even know this. Chrissy brought this over here, didn't she? Did y'all know this? Because I didn't. I didn't know she was talking about it first. But she brought this up, and she brought this over here.
Anyway. Gonna take a deep breath.
Are you just mad at yourself, like someone said in here? Are you just mad at yourself and you take it out on other people? Just take some responsibility.
Attention retirees.
I don't know, y'all. Have y'all seen this video? Or do I need to go forward or do I need to stop? Because if she's gonna repeat the same thing, I'm up.
Yes. You was just being sarcastic to how they treat you. Right, exactly. Kim.
Not true. Y'all must not have been in the live because we were, and that's not what happened.
That's exactly right. It was more sarcasm than anything.
It wasn't sarcasm. She said that's what she loved. She said she loved God, but she also loved dick. So, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Chrissy. You said you love God and you love dick. You have a weakness. You said dick was your weakness, basically. So now you're going to say something else now? Okay. Now it's a different story. Okay, girl. Just be honest, right? She's hurting my ears, girl. Crazy work. Right. It's been helpful, these girls. Good night, Dr. A and Chad. Thank you so much. I appreciate good conversation. I appreciate it too. It's the greed, the selfish, right? The needy. She did to the 9 kids she has. Exactly. She did that. Priceless information. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's just certain things. I mean, she shouldn't have shared on here. The bottom line is, I mean, I don't feel like repeating myself. I don't feel like looking at this whole video. I'm not. I'm getting ready to go to bed. I gotta get ready because this boy starts school back again. My break is over with. So I gotta get like started, y'all. Oh my god. Anyway, I gotta get up and then I'm gonna have to not the baby hers out the bonnet ghetto. Yeah, that is ghetto as shit. That looks stupid. It looks stupid. At this point, Chrissy, we're over. Like, we're over you and these antics and these lies and the rewriting of the history. Just like you said, we said you lied about buying the house. You said, did I lie? Bitch, yes, you did. And you're lying now. You can't help yourself. You are habitual liar. You are really a habitual liar. And you need to, we keep talking about Jasmine need damn counseling. This bitch need counseling too. This whole ass bitch need counseling too. She is no better than Jasmine. She can't convince me otherwise. Okay, so y'all, we're gonna read what your results are. Okay, so right now it looks like I said, do y'all watch Chrissy? Why do y'all watch Chrissy? And I said, one, I said it's because she's lovable. And then the next thing I said, because she is a train wreck. And 12% said that she's lovable, which is their opinion, and it's great. And train wreck won it at 88%. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. And everyone, thank you so much for joining my live. Thank you so much for coming into the Crystal Palace. You all have a blessed night. I am cold. I'm gonna have to cut this. I'm gonna go downstairs and cut this heat up. I'm going to throw some clothes in the washing machine and in the dry, y'all. And what I'm going to do is wish everybody a good night, and I appreciate each and every one of you all. And what else was I going to say? Uplift each other, love each other, and just be mindful of your mistakes. You don't really owe, I don't think you owe people, everybody, y'all don't owe social media. Thank you so much, Melody. Y'all don't owe social media when y'all F up, right? We all F up, but you just owe the people that you effed up on. So you have a certain responsibility to just tell your children, if you have affected them in any kind of way, just let them know you're sorry, and to just make sure that they don't post, like, all your all of our children. Even I post crazy stuff sometimes, and sometimes my bio mom have even text me like, hey, were you talking about me on your post? I'm like, girl, lady, I want to talk about you. And so I had to be mindful of that, of what I said. Because one time I said something like, I love being adopted, right? And so, that made her feel some kind of way. But I'm like, it's the truth. I feel like that. I'm sorry that hurt your feelings, but I didn't mean it in a sense. I said, the reason why I said that is because I love being adopted, because I have all these families. I have my parents who raised me, and I have your family, and I have my biological father's family who love me. So I have all these different people who love me. It is beautiful. So I had to explain to her like that, but it's triggering for her. But that I can't, unfortunately, I'm sorry, that's triggering for her. But at the same time, it makes me feel proud that I have her as a biological mom, and that I found her, and then I have my other mother who raised me, and I'm so happy that she raised me. I'm glad, you know what I mean? So at certain points, I have to explain that, and that's something that she has to kind of atone within herself on that. That's not on me, you know what I mean? But when I say stuff like that, I still have to be mindful, but I have to make sure I express it in the way. Like, I could have broke down why, you know what I mean? It wasn't wrong what I said, but I had to just kind of be mindful a little bit of her feelings, meaning, hey, I love you, but I'm glad that I have all these other people in my life as well, including you. I love having you in my life now, but I also love my life that I had with my parents. And she's like, oh, I understand. You know what I mean? So the thing is, and my daughter posts them like, nobody supports me. My daughter says some more shit like that. She's like, Mom, I'm not talking about you and Dad. Because, like, I hit her up, then her daddy hit her up. He's like, what the heck's going on? What do you mean? You got to feel. She's like, no, I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about my friends. Okay, so you might want to say your associates thing. You know what I mean? So it's certain things that, you know, we all can post that could strike certain people the wrong way. And unfortunately, she has to tell Cadence that we all have to tell each other certain things. So, and that's okay. But that was like what I just said, it was not that bad. What my daughter said wasn't all that bad. You get what I'm saying? But what Cadence said, that wasn't cool. Not for no fucking 60-year-old. At least we all were grown and we said something that just kind of hurt another person's feelings. So, Chris, you just have to talk to her and just tell her to be mindful that obviously somebody is watching her page, obviously, right? And obviously, you know who you are because you are this bitch. You say you that bitch, right? So because you're that bitch, Chrissy, which I don't agree with that, but you're an influencer. I don't know who you're influencing, but you're a YouTuber. You are a YouTuber. I give you that. You're a YouTuber. And due to the fact that you're a YouTuber, it would behoove you to make sure that your children be mindful about the things they post, because obviously people are going to watch them because based off of you and your intentions and based off who you are. So they have to kind of be mindful about what they post, because it's not a good look for an underage child to be posting that with all these sickos, adults, and exploited children. You do enough exploiting, trust me. But we don't want anything to happen to this young lady or for her to get into a situation where she can't get herself out of, because we have actually saw her grow up on here. No, we don't know you personally, bitch, but we have watched you here on the YouTube streets, and we have had enough of a lot of this bullshit, and you do lie a lot. But we don't want to have anything happen to Cadence, because Cadence seemed like a good kid in her heart, and it seems like she does have still potential to really do something with her life, and we don't want to have her to ruin anything in her life because of a particular post. Because again, remember, she's going to be going to college, and remember, she's going to be getting a job, and job employers now do look at your social media, Chrissy. Whether you know this or not, they do look at your social media. So if they go down Cadence timeline, what are they going to think? Just throwing it out there. So accept responsibility, take responsibility for what you posted and what you put on here and what you've allowed your children to post. So that's the bottom line. That's my word on the curb. And if you want to change your reality, Chrissy, you have that right, but go ahead and change it. But you can't rewrite history, okay? But you can change your current reality. You have that right. And we can look past your past, Chrissy, if it does not keep coming back up, okay? But that's all I have to do. Mindfulness. Thank you so much. Peace out. And that's the word on the curb here at the Crystal Palace.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.